Hopefully I won't need my phone. It's like 27%. I'm dying. This is like the first time in a while I've noticed that Botrix, like, oh, it works. And not that I haven't noticed it working. Oh. Conveniently enough, anytime I'm like, yeah, I'll stream. Nah, I'd stream. No one else is, so it's perfect for me. At least I don't think so. It's been mighty vacant on the streams. Oh yeah, the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I guess there's a chance that this could get announced tomorrow. It would be at the Switch Direct. I would think so. I'm at a point where I struggle with thumbnails. I struggle with thumbnails to a point where I might as well lean into them looking crappy. I might as well. I might as well. Even like this. Like, why am I in the room with Lane right now? Why am I in the same room as Lane? Why could I? Why? This makes no sense. The only time it would make sense is if I was to take it off, and then I'd come on. But I haven't been doing that either. So. I need to get back. I need to get back to streaming multiple times a week. I don't know what I did last week. Did I stream on Tuesday? Kind of what I want to assume. You know what? I want to listen to this instead. Not that one. What day did I stream? I about have to get out of here just to look at it. It was the 2nd. So it's, yes, it was Tuesday. Yeah. Why did that just now pop up? Botrix. Streamlabs. Stream Elements. Why? I don't know. Right now, the only thing that gets me excited is I'm looking forward to the. I have had these lens up, exposed to the camera lens. I'm looking forward to the card packs to come in. Hololive ones. That's what I'm looking forward to right now. Because I haven't done that in a long time. Haven't done that in a long time, and I miss doing it. It's expensive, though. It do be expensive. But yeah. Expect this to kind of be the course of the summer. Streams are going to be later like this when I get around to it. New managing moderators can now support your channel in even more ways. These users have the same capabilities as standard moderators, but in addition, they can manage block words and change chat modes in live. Sounds like a mod. That sounds like a mod. Okay. That's enough Super Metroid. My battery life should be good on this thing. PS3 had a very nice battery life. Do I want to get the other controller out just to see? Let me get the other one out. Now I wish Super Metroid was still playing. This controller I have, it's questionable if it's official or not. I knew exactly where it was at. We'll see. These were like controllers that you could get later on during the PS4 gen. And it was almost contentious if these were bootlegs or not. They look just like one. They look just like one. Just like one. Why am I seeing my own preview on? And I at least appreciate this looks a little. I prefer it to be a little bit more blue. Not like they were like Korean or Chinese made, which that's already the case. I don't even remember how I got this one. I think a couple of us got one. And I wanted white just to go with it, just to try it. I didn't even think about it because I got a white and a black controller. Looks clean. Out of curiosity, I'm going to just look up the part number on it. Oh, that's great. The very first thing that pops up is this. Is this a fake? A fake model number? It's literally right there on the first line of overview, the last digit in the market it's sold in. So it would have been Hong Kong. She's legit. If you're unsure, open it up. If the Rumble cans clip into the actual controller housing and not the white holster, then it's a fake. I have the same one. It's real. I would think the model would almost be different because it's a different color, but maybe not. But I nearly spilled a drink. It's so light. Sorry for the necro. I have this same model. I was just replacing all the PS3 controller batteries and about after them being in the closet for like 10 years and realized internals of this model are way different than any reference material. There was like no ribbon cables. Everything is soldered on. I replaced 2 other controller batteries and they both look nothing like this. Weirdly enough, although it would work via USB, it would not pair via Bluetooth. I kept double checking, is this a PS2 controller? Anyway, yeah, weird model. This one is clearly a fake. There is no Bluetooth. The no Bluetooth is a giveaway. Oh. Because it's all proprietary. Hello. I just realized playing Demon Souls on PS3 helped you enjoy it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm terrible at reading. I also just recently played Demon Souls on PS3. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you. I played a little bit last week. Yeah, and I was enjoying it. I was just messing with... This is like the first time I've played my PS3 in a while. And I noticed I had some stick drift. So I had this other one. But I wasn't sure if it was a fake or not. I was reading Reddit. Yeah, that's going to think it's... I miss this. Back in the day, you could just shut off a controller. That saved your battery life so much. Saved your battery so much, and then it was easy to then swap between the order. Guess we'll see. Six-axis, DualShock 3. I'll see what it's like. Okay, no more Super Metroid. Interesting. I've always been curious about that. If it's a bootleg, it can't wirelessly connect. But I'd be curious if it is not necessarily Bluetooth. It not being Bluetooth doesn't necessarily mean Sony used Bluetooth back in the day. Not a big deal. Atlas. I really gotta wait through all this. I unplugged it just to see. It actually might be Omega dead, though, so it might take some time. I'll check it later. At least it feels kind of tight. The D-pad's a little soft. D-pad's a little soft. The sticks feel good, at least. Oi. Oh. Oi.
That's a fucking lake.
What?
That's a fucking lake.
That's a Fountain Lake. I need to go back and pin that. I do be thinking about that a lot. You would
finish the Demon Souls yet?
what?
You finished the Demon Souls yet?
I have not finished it yet. You would think after they put out the update to like, yeah, we shut down servers. It's either they shut down servers or they just put out an update. But you would think it would stop trying to search for it.
No, it's not a but not really. So they didn't put out a game update. They just removed the servers.
Yeah.
So the game is still trying to be like, look for it.
It'd be nice.
But in the game settings, like, you know, in the start menu, it should give you the option to just play offline or like always play offline. At least I think.
I want to say it. I can't remember if it does that before I hit load game or not.
It usually does it before load game, but once you do it once, yeah, it might even be in this menu actually.
There's nothing here related to.
Yeah, just go on the main menu, I guess.
Did you watch any of the before you got on?
No.
I have this white controller that's brand new. And I think some of us got these at one point, but we weren't sure if they were bootleg or not. But
they're not necessarily bootleg, the OEMs. So it's like original parts, but not like original manufacturer.
That's what I was reading on Reddit. It's like there's no ribbon cables and they're all soldered.
They're not good. Actually, what I was going to look at, and if you want, you can borrow my PS3 controller. That is still okay. Came from GameStop. Let me look. I was gonna look into, is there an 8-bit Dell like PS3 controller or something that would be compatible?
That's a great idea.
There's an 8-bit Dell PS3 pairing tool. Yeah, I was thinking about this honestly. So there's a pairing tool for a 8-bit Dell USB wireless adapter to connect nearly all wireless controllers to your
It has not given me the option to turn off the Wi-Fi. The online.
Does it really know?
No, because the game loads up, goes to the main menu. It's only new game and load game. You click load game, and it then searches for the server. It's not there, and there's no setting there other than select my file. That might be a Demon Souls or Dark Souls thing.
It is probably a Dark Souls thing. You know what I'm thinking I did? I might have just disconnected the PS3 from the network. Like, just turn off Wi-Fi support or, remove the LAN cable, do whatever you want. And just so that it wouldn't, it would just instantly not be able to connect. I think that's what Alex and I used to do when that happened. Like, what's crap? There is an 8-bit Dell USB wireless adapter too. It looks like it does work. It looks like it does work for it, apparently. Hi, Kelby. It costs $20. $20. It says it can come here on Wednesday.
That's not a big deal for me, really. It's like part of the charm of playing this on the original hardware is to play with a controller.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily dislike the PS3 controller.
Wait, actually, can't you plug in a PS4 controller, hardwire in, and play PS3 games with it? I think you can.
That sounds right.
I think you can.
That sounds right to me, but it's almost like
DualShock 4 on PS3. Yes, you can, but it has limited functionality. It has to be connected via cable. Yep,
that's fine. Well,
honestly,
I just take back what I just said about playing with the original controller.
Well, I was gonna say, those controllers, they're not good. Like,
I couldn't remember.
I've I've never tried it, but Alex made it sound like it was, just not effective.
I'm taking my headphones off 1 sec. No.
No. No, my penis. Hey, but that may not work on PS3.
What was it Alex said about it? If you remember.
I don't remember what he said. I just know that it was like just some form of input issues, like whether it was stick or button, but I'm assuming stick maybe, or trigger. I can't remember.
I found a Reddit page talking about it. And there was like someone questioning if they were fake or not. He said, no, they're real. They're just manufactured differently. PS4 sticks are all gooey. Yeah, I take back what I just said about like get to play with the original controller, and now I'm like, well, I get to play with a better controller now, so.
Yeah.
And I get to play with the PS4 controller even less. How was the day?
It was alright.
I got a USB micro. That's that long.
It was alright day. It was pretty alright. What is the PS3 pairing tool? PS3 pairing tool. Yeah, I don't think this thing works with the PS3. That's a bummer.
It's weird how games like Uncharted had to basically adapt to the PS3 controller. Like, yeah, it doesn't have great triggers, so.
So you will be using the R1 and L1.
Oh, I got this one. From what I could tell, just plugging in that controller and using it for just a sec, it didn't seem.
I mean, you can use it. I don't know. Maybe it's fine.
I'll find out another day. I knew I definitely had to keep the PS4 controller plugged in, but I couldn't remember if there was something else I had to do.
Sorry, one more time.
I knew I had to keep the PS4 controller plugged in, but I couldn't remember there was something else I had to do.
No, I don't think so. Sometimes you might have to like press the home button or home and A or just home button or I don't know.
Look at you, say home and A. Actually, maybe if I remember, you almost have to do it on the home screen
That does sound right,
to
maybe.
set it up. I was saying it earlier. I'm happy that. Oh, never mind.
Hey, actually, I guess you can just go on the Bluetooth functionality on the PS3 and just do a scan, and you can connect an 8-bit DAO. I'd be interested to see if you could get that to
That'd
work.
be interesting.
A guy on the video did it on an 8-bit DAO SN30 Pro, which is a SNES controller.
Yeah.
He got it to work.
I was saying one thing I love about the PS3 is you could just turn a controller off.
Yep.
And that never came back. No, it didn't.
The PS4, I mean, had this kind of control, I think.
Yeah, but you couldn't. There was something about it wasn't the same. It's such a weird console. It was around for the PSP and then the Vita, so there's Vita stuff on here.
Yeah, it's under accessory settings. It's just because it's a Bluetooth option.
Okay, accessory. I'll look for that then. Manage Bluetooth devices, controller, keyboards, or mouse devices. How would I do this? Register a new controller.
Yeah, let me look at your screen. He did mention
75-inch Crystal Ultra HD. Am I syncing up to someone's TV?
Yeah. Trying to find my video YouTube. So. You do have to turn off one thing. Manage Bluetooth devices. Oh no, never mind. No, that was just the currently connected.
I wonder if I should just put my dongle in.
Well, so all you have to do is hit the 8-bit DAO or whatever home button, and then like the A button for it to sync.
Hi, Roland. You're welcome.
You know, this wallpaper is actually kind of the worst one so far.
It's the worst one.
Yeah, so far.
Them in the bikinis aren't as bad.
I don't know, man. So the interesting thing is the idea of stripping down sometimes is worse than actually just already being stripped down.
It's the fear that almost what could have happened.
Oh gosh, oh Duhini, dude.
I don't know.
Well, you gotta click cancel and maybe try to not connect to
a TV.
That this might be encompass some.
Why
do you have so many wireless controllers?
I don't know.
Like, I guess it could have been us in the past, but still.
You're welcome for Veronica. REX. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Okay. I'll just ignore that. And I'll just mess with my PS4 controller instead.
Yeah, there's other people in the comments saying that they were able to get the walk like it's correct.
Really? To be
Yeah.
fair, it does depend on which DualShock
And the thing is,
or which controller at this point.
Well, and he was like, you can plug in the adapter, but then he had to upload another video. Due to basically people finding out that, hey, you don't actually need to use the adapter. But I don't.
If I was going to use the SM30 Plus versus the PS4, I'll just use the PS4.
A guy responded to his comment because this guy is obviously like I don't know necessarily Russian, France. I don't know what his accent is. Anyways, and a guy just responded on his channel on his comment and just said a bad English.
Bad English. He's criticizing.
Like, it's kind of mean. And then another guy responds saying like probably better than your Spanish. I was like, okay. But anyways, then the video creator just responded to the guy's original post and he just says, I know. And then that guy who said that responded back saying, I'm sorry, that was kind of rude. I just had a hard time understanding and got frustrated. Sorry for negative criticism. He owned up. He did it.
He was the better person. I skipped around and only played the last 20 seconds. My takeaway is that it's POV, you're playing CVX as Ethan. What is CVX? I'm trying to think what that is.
CVX?
Code Veronica X.
Veronica.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Ethan?
I thought CVS, like the store, the Walgreens?
As CVS, as like CVS 2? Capcom vs. SNK? The PS2 port. Yeah, I know. I gotcha. I knew you were talking about, it had to be Code Veronica, obviously, but it was like, what else? I'm missing some other context. I say that. I whatever about using a controller. My PS4 controller is a bit worn. I can feel it in the triggers. I've had this one for a while. Yeah, funny enough, Code Veronica is like one of the less big announcements for me this whole weekend or week. It's like, it's remake of Code Veronica. Cautiously optimistic, but not too enthused. I would imagine they couldn't do anything bad to it. Depends on how big of a Code Veronica fan you are.
PS2 port.
So are they gonna retroactively just make it to where Chris has always been jacked?
No, I don't think he's gonna be that jacked. I think they're just gonna make him a little jacked.
Like, oh, this is when he wanted to.
Yeah, like after the events of Remake 1, or Resident Evil 1, I should say, he basically, started working out, and then, also seeing the events of Resident Evil 2, and then Resident Evil 3. Like he just starts working out. Like, I don't think he's gonna be buff in Code Veronica. I think he's just gonna be like a bit more toned or stronger. But then, like, I don't think he's gonna be Resident Evil 5.
After all, thou requires strength. Go forth, touch the
Don't talk about
demons
Alex
inside
Wesker. We don't talk
thee.
about
Let
Alex
this
Wesker
own
here.
when the souls become thine own.
Yeah, so I started a new playthrough of Revelations rolling, and I dropped that in like 2 hours. I just couldn't play it. I just got really bored. Maybe I played for like 3 hours. Let me check my save data here.
Chris couldn't do it.
I couldn't. I played it for basically 3 hours. Yeah, I just couldn't play it. I got really bored. So, did the Backrooms movie disappoint you because it wasn't like the game?
Me?
Because
Is
you wanted that, right? Yeah.
that what other people wanted?
Code Veronica was about 3 to 4 months after Resident Evil 1, so of course they didn't have. Yeah, that would be correct, right? Because Resident Evil 1 to Resident Evil 2 is really short. I guess I didn't know. Well, also, yeah, he doesn't have much time to bulk, but then he also gets captured, right? I haven't played Code Veronica. Like, I've been meaning to, but it's weird. I've played a majority of Resident Evil games, but I just haven't actually played like a few signature ones.
It's one of those games where it's like, is that considered a mainline title?
Code Veronica, 100% is. They just didn't call it a mainline title for some reason.
Revelations 2 was literally forgettable, but you at least enjoyed CVX. Nope, I should have went. I'm gonna get the feeling that there's probably gonna be some weird compatibility with using a DualShock 4 on here.
Probably a little. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Resident Revelations 2 was little forgettable, but I enjoyed it more than CVX. Isn't Code Veronica like really long too?
That's
Like, isn't it like hours lies like an actual long game? Let's see if we can pull up how long to beat Code Veronica. 12.5 hours. That can't be speedrun. 12.5 hours is long though, because Resident Evil 1. Let's do Resident Evil 2, honestly. How long to beat is. No. Resident Evil 2 is 8 hours, so it's an extra 4 hours long. Let's go on speedrun.com.
that's the best judge.
Resident Evil Code Veronica. I don't think it matters what's with. I'll click Code Veronica X. People can beat the game in 1 hour.
Too damn long.
That seems Resident Evil 2. But the problem is if you do like Resident Evil 2, like, are you gonna do both places? No, Leon A. Leon A is 48 minutes long. That's the current world record holder. 48 minutes long for Leon A. Code Veronica, 80% is 58 minutes. I don't know what to say. I'm not a good judge on that line.
12 hours is considered long?
To me it is on Resident Evil. I mean, it's not. It depends on which Resident Evil you play and so on. Like, in all honest, like a playthrough of Resident Evil 1 is honestly only like 5 hours. Maybe 6 hours, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
So then you do a second playthrough of Resident Evil, like say the gel run, It's like another 5 or 6 hours, and that's like you trying to like learn this stuff. So like combined, you could say like 12 hours or something. Like that's not bad. I mean, Resident Evil Remake 2 was considered around 12 hours too. But Code Veronica on its one playthrough is considered 12 hours. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if I really want to trust that.
Yeah.
Because speedrun.com is like, well, you can beat the game in an hour. Then other Resident Evil playthroughs is saying an hour too. 48 minutes anyways, that's basically an hour. At least there's there at least 3 to at most 6 times the length of an average Resident Evil game. Okay, so I see what you mean. Well, I guess I'm confused. I don't know. I just have to play myself, I guess, because I'm not saying anyone's just gonna speedrun the game on their first playthrough, or second or third, or do a world record run.
Like a weird judge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there was a time period I just played the living crap out of Metal Gear Solid 3 because it was just the funnest game to me, and I played it an absolute crap ton. And I got my run down to like 2 hours. Maybe 2.5 hours. I don't know. I played it a lot.
You never finished it either. I mean, that from what I've heard, just mostly with its length, it's not too surprising.
Yeah. I mean, let me Google it. How long is Code Veronica? Reddit. Let's just look at Reddit. Is roughly the same. Code Veronica is roughly the same length as the other fixed camera games, aka 5 to 6 hours, but it has a lot of backtracking. Yeah. Definitely one of the longest of the classics. I don't know. My thing is that if you can, like, realistically, someone's gonna be.
I knew it.
I don't know. There's a lot of running back or backtracking for some reason. I have heard that. If you don't know what you're doing, it can be super long. But, I mean, I guess that's any game. You cross-dressing freak.
That is odd.
Guys just freaking, why did this guy say that? There was a guy saying, like, you know, is Resident Evil Code Veronica too long? Like, it seems very long, yada yada. And the guy just responds, says, go play Nintendogs then.
That's funny.
Like, that really put that guy in his place, man. Go play Nintendogs. To be honest, Roland, I don't think. I mean, I think you can say that about most Resident Evil games except for Leon. Like, realistically, there's only been like 2 Chris games. Unless you count, I mean, unless you do count Resident Evil 6, which I consider Resident Evil 6 to be a good game. It's not maybe a great Resident Evil game, but I think it's like a good, it's a fun action game. It's chaotic, silly, and stupid. If you consider that, you know, whatever, then like most of these games only have like, most of these protagonists only have like 1 game, if not maybe 2. In my opinion, unless you include like Darkside Chronicles and all that stuff, but I wouldn't. It's kind of like Chris is in Resident Evil 1. He's in Resident Evil 5. And that's unless you include Resident Evil 6, which I would include Resident Evil 6.
Art thou done?
Jill is in Resident Evil 1, is in Resident Evil 3, and is Revelations. Yeah, Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil, if there's one game to blame the whole series on, it's Resident Evil 4. In my opinion. Like, if you're gonna be upset about Resident Evil 6 or Resident Evil 5, like, you have to point back at Resident Evil 4.
Thou seekest then
Resident Evil 4 began all of it,
the mind.
and then they just kept going with it.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world. Art thou done? May
Resident Evil is $5 on Steam today.
It's been on sale. I saw it over the weekend.
Yeah, apparently this isn't that good of a port. It's not.
Oh, the original.
It's because I don't know what version of Resident Evil they chose.
It's the original PC version, apparently.
Yeah.
No. Yes. It's whatever yeah. Me and Roland talked about it at one point.
Is Code Veronica even on Steam? I don't think it is.
Thanks for the follow. Is that on? Yeah, that would be on Twitch.
It is not on Steam. Are you gonna be playing the new Halo remake, Austin? It's $50. It comes out in 7
See, that's one of those
weeks.
another things when I was on the Discord.
Don't play the receipts. Oh, we got an answer.
Don't play the ports in the RE trilogy. I mean, what version? I mean, yeah, that's one of those examples when I was on the Discord, and we're watching the Xbox show, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is the Halo remake and stuff, and they're showing the extra missions that are getting added, and people are like, this is a prequel game. I'm like, no, they announced a while ago that they're adding extra missions to the game, and then they show
Halo?
it. Yeah, the original Combat Evolved, they're adding 3 extra missions, and they're prequels. They're prequel levels.
That is smart. I think that's good.
And anyway, so it's showing that off. People are like, this is a prequel? And I'm like, no, it's just new levels. And then they start showing parts of the original game, and then like, oh, it's a remake. I'm like, some of these people on here are only HoloLive fans. They don't keep up with anything else.
It's literally just the GOG versions, but additional Steam exclusive DRM. Oh, so it's even worse. Nice.
So
I knew it.
So if I'm stuck between wanting to play it on PC, that's playing it, it's like, do I just play the GOG version then?
That's up to you. This is where I get annoyed again. Freaking stupid Microsoft. I might buy the Halo game and just give it a bad review.
Oh.
Because pre-ordered the game for an extra $70 and get the game 5 days early.
Yeah.
It's releasing on Tuesday. Like, I hate, that's the worst. That is like, okay, so like, in all honesty, out of all the business practices that's in gaming, this is my absolute least favorite. And thank goodness it's not done that much.
They're the ones that pioneered it.
Like, I actually prefer DRM than that. And I know that's horrible to say. But like, DRM, don't get me wrong, it can definitely, like, Denuvo definitely affects games. It does other stuff. You're not really like truly owning your product. All those things. It's terrible. But to me, nothing is like more disingenuous than the developer being like, you get the game 5 days early. So everyone else, enjoy your work week on a Tuesday or Wednesday. You're not gonna plan any PTO on that. You're not gonna do anything. I hate that business practice. That's disgusting.
They are imbuing FOMO into their business plan.
Like, at least Denuvo, I understand the concern and the idea behind it, but it just doesn't make sense to do it because Denuvo is so stupid expensive, and the cost to actually pay for it and get it back diminishes really quickly, especially when they get after like 1 month or 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, how much money do they truly save on piracy? Probably not really that much.
I would imagine the DRM will eventually go away for those versions.
It takes years, though. It's insane.
Does it though?
Yeah, they'll keep the Denuvo a DRM on a game for like 2 years.
But they have to pay for it.
They do. They're insane. You're having fun.
I remember this part in the remake.
Denuvo, it sucks. I've just kind of accepted that, you know, it always heavily sucks. But like, I'm just on a line of like, man, nothing is like more disingenuous than a company just being like, you know what, the one thing you can do for your movie or your video game,
basically abusing your fans' loyalty and excitement.
Oh, 100%. My honest thing is like, movies don't do this. Books don't do this. Music doesn't do this. Movies kind of do it, but not to a near that extreme.
You have to be at a theater that will do a Thursday release.
Yeah, and that's nothing. 24 hours is nothing. 5 days? 3 days?
If they didn't have Game Pass, they wouldn't be doing it. It's a literal... The reason they're doing it is because they're losing money, because no one's buying it, because those games are on Game Pass.
I hope your favorite game gets remade on Unreal Engine 5.
I know.
When Steam announced their version of RE Trilogy, everyone says this is literally the GOG version, but worse. Yep. Steam exclusive DRM. Most Resident Evil heads have said just to get the superior Windows XP version of all the things. I mean, honestly, it depends on how morally right you want to be. You could just buy it for $5 and then just go emulate the best version too.
So the only thing about it is just DRM on Steam. Other than that, it's the GOG version.
Yeah. I remember when a friend was streaming the demo for Street Fighter 6 upon reaching the open world hub in Metro City, his system attempted to start up to 91. I'm assuming you mean PC.
That's the only way you would know.
Yeah, on 91%. I mean, not to sound terrible, but I did play Modern Warfare 2, as in the 2022 one, in a desktop case, tower case that did not have good cooling rotation, or whatever you call it. The pathing of the air was bad, and my GPU would go up to like 110 degrees.
Isn't 90 not bad?
It's not. No, anything above like 105 is like, it's just not like it's not ideal. I think I mean, honestly, lower is better.
Yeah, obviously.
All because Capcom's using Denuvo. Yeah, that's my thing.
Oh, 91 Celsius. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was what my GPU was.
I guess
Celsius.
Yeah, I forgot it's Celsius.
Yeah, let me Google it. I can't remember like how hot is too hot for GPUs when gaming. Well, 65 Celsius to 85 Celsius is considered normal under heavy workloads. Anything 90 or higher is generally considered too hot. Reaching this threshold will usually cause thermal throttling. Man, Call of Duty, I know it went up to... No, my bad. I'm thinking incorrectly. Am I thinking incorrectly? I think it was my processor. Maybe it wasn't my GPU. What's a CPU like? Same thing. Anything above 90 to 95 is too hot. I can't remember if it was my processor or my graphics card. I genuinely can't remember it. It might be my processor. It went up to like 110 Celsius. And,
Fun.
Yeah. PC still kicking today.
Both the stream and game nearly died before he quickly dropped all the settings to low.
All right, so Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. I love it. That should not be demanding at all. That's basically a PS4 game. But I guess it depends on the hardware and so on.
Yeah. Probably depends on the hardware, and then
enough to boil water.
it's crazy.
I mean,
Because I've been in rooms where
Hey,
this room where the PC heats up the room.
that's what I'm gonna say. Your PC is your heater in the winter.
Yeah, it
Things
actually
are
is.
Yeah, like I'm hot right now in the summertime. Like I'm not very cool like next to my PC. The funny thing is I really did I did the one thing people kind of called out was stupid, and I understand it is stupid. I got a fractal design case. And fractal design cases are known to be very good on air management. It's hard to exactly describe why, but just with the ventilation, it has vents on the bottom side and on the top side. So if air comes in from the bottom and from the right, and it just pushes it naturally straight out. It doesn't hover around. It doesn't do anything. It naturally causes the air to go in one direction, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And they're considered very good, like air-cooled case or fan cases or whatever you want to call them. Well, I did the one thing that everyone was like, yeah, it's better, but it really doesn't make sense that you do it. I put a liquid cooler in it. Because they were like, you're kind of defeating the purpose of the good case by putting in a liquid cooler. But I was like, and they're like, but everyone agreed liquid cooler would even provide better results.
Because you're relying on airflow.
Yeah, like, so like looking at my CPU right now, I don't know if I can exactly find my CPU temps right. Oh, resource monitor. Here we go. Overview.
Cases that are designed as oversized heat sinks are cool. I'm still holding out on getting our height case, but I just don't know when I'll ever get one. I think I accepted that I will probably upgrade the stream build. And then at some point when I get the case, then I'll swap it over.
Oh, I feel so dumb. Why am I trying to find out how to weigh my CPU temp when I can just pull up AMD? Yeah, my CPU is currently running at 35 Celsius.
The audio design in this game kind of sucks.
The highest I've seen my CPU go is like 60 degrees Celsius when playing a game, which is also pretty good. What did you say about Demon Souls?
The audio design kind of sucks.
No. We were having such a good day. I think about that a lot. I find it funny.
We were having a nice day.
We were having such a nice day. No, it's funny because people keep using it with memes and stuff. Like, I don't know what. It's just funny. This random stupid stuff. Yeah, I remember one person was telling me, I was like, no, liquid coolers are dumb. They provide no actual significant boost. And I'm like, the significant boost in my mind is that
you got reliable.
Well, it's not always reliable. Like, you can have problems with it, and you know, if it breaks, you do replace the whole thing. Or there's even been horror stories of it leaking.
I might be. The word I should have used was consistent.
Yeah, but like my honest thing is like, you know, all those things are factors, but in all honesty, it keeps your hardware probably lasting longer. In general, I would assume. if it's never hitting hot temps, it's just gonna last longer. And yeah, it is consistent. Like, I think it's nice. Is it expensive? Yeah. Is it unnecessary? Pretty probable it's unnecessary. But it is nice.
Is it expensive? I'm imagining prices have gone down for him.
Now, I'd rather stuff it in a freezer. Yeah, so
You do the Kyla setup, where
Yeah,
she has 2 air conditioners or whatever just for the PC, and she says the PC, she cares more about the PC than herself. So, being on the bridge, you're mostly got to be knowledgeable of where the fire will start.
So you can run on the first 2. Like, yeah, it's mainly just where the fire starts, and you'll be fine. Like, if I'm correct, I believe you can get all the way to that wagon.
Yeah,
and be
because
okay.
this enemy didn't get hit right here.
Yeah, you can go like all the way to the front wheel of the wagon.
Imagine I get hit.
You really should be fine. It's not that bad of a run. He just felt like doing some pushes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I told a nurse once of like, she was like, my computer laptop gets really hot. What do I do? I'm like, you should put it in that vaccine fridge right there.
That thing doesn't
cool
cool
enough.
that much.
A vaccine fridge?
No, it does not cool very much.
No, vaccine fridges are cold.
No, they're not really.
Are they not?
No, they're at a very precise temperature, so they hover around in the 40s, I'd say.
Oh, I always thought vaccine fridges were like 10, like not freezing, but they were.
No.
Either way,
It takes no time. It takes no time for you know, if you have that door open, it bleeds cool air like nothing.
Yeah, but either way, it was you can't put batteries on a fridge.
I mean, my setup is within arm's reach of an air conditioner and 3 windows. Good setup. I need to move my thermostat in this room so this room gets priority.
Oh, I think Flyon and Shiori are gonna be playing Street Fighter 6.
I wouldn't doubt it. Shiori got coaching at some point. I'm like, you don't need coaching, just play with Flayon.
A free punching bag. It was pretty funny when this boss just fell on you. It was really funny.
I remember you saying that Alex, like, oh, it fell on him, and then Alex laughed. And it's like, I'm just the butt of the joke. It's like, that's sure, that's, I would say that's the equivalent of dying to Pinwheel. Right? Or is that worse?
No, flying the pinwheel is really bad.
Because Colin
Dying
did that. Colin died that one time.
Yeah, but I don't know what Colin was doing.
He was speedrunning.
Like, the funny thing is that you attacking him like normal, and he just fell straight on his back, and you died. Like, he just, like, no, that dude is dead. That knight is gone. So did the Umbrella Lab get frozen over because Birkin tried cooling his STI workstation in a vaccine freezer? I mean, probable.
probable.
You know what? The reality is that Resident Evil's overarching storyline and writing doesn't truly actually make sense, so we can go with that idea and it will be fine. Could you imagine if
What
someone did that
Umbrella
as the
lab
block?
got frozen over? Or are we just saying the hypothetical? The hypothetical lab.
Bucking as in Resident Evil 2 Bucking, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Just put your favorite things in the vaccine freezer. It'll be fine.
It won't keep it cool. That's probably the equivalent of using that Xbox fridge. The Xbox fridge was literally a vaccine fridge.
Da 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 da.
Parts in the lab in RE2 where Leon needs to engineer the G virus.
Vaccine.
Okay. Here we go.
You know, he is a big boy.
I remember this too well. This is honestly what spawned you guys making that post. Ow.
What's post?
I died.
Oh, what's post?
It's
Trying to.
it's the post.
Is
So
it-
it's like
The
it's like
text messages.
I think they had to have been text messages, yeah. It's like me and Alex watching Austin play Demon Souls, and it's like the two buff fish and SpongeBob, and I'm the scrawny one.
Yeah.
And then Colin replied it with the buff guys on the PC with the kid.
That's funny.
It is funny.
It's funny. It's harmless.
I mean, I find it funny.
It's because my thing is, it's like it's the idea of like playing this game, which honestly is not that hard of a game. It's challenging, but it's not like a hard game. And I'm thinking in my mind, like, could you imagine like some buff dude like this is what I am just because I play this?
It just so
It's
happened
funny.
to be buff.
Hey, any Kingdom Hearts game is harder than this, so
Not
not any, but. And Kingdom Hearts and kick your butt, man. You should be able to run faster than the frame rate.
I should be able to. I should outpace it.
Yeah. I think you can run on the second bridge and be fine. I think you can. It's the third one that you can't. Wait, is the third one the last one?
I haven't done the second one. The third one would be the last.
I can't remember if you can run
If I do this, because this is long. Yeah, so I would be able to start right here. That seems not doable. But he doesn't go the whole way.
I think you can make it.
Just
What about that league player Tyler something? Tyler 1?
I saw something about he has kids. Or
Dude,
eight.
you're not. Oh, you're not running. Oh, yeah, no.
I'm just watching it.
You might have your shield on. See, that's a shortcut. Tyler 1 has kids?
I saw a thumbnail that he got a kid at one point. This is faster.
Did I find it funny that you left a long Sea of Stars review? And it's 41 hours.
I'm tired of it.
Like, you didn't. You gave it a good handshake. That's what you
I was
did.
giving it advice. Like, this is what you could have done.
Hire me.
Look here, listen.
Have you upgraded your axe yet? yeah.
Unsure. I've just upgraded my strength. I'm just gonna go through the mist. I'm just going through the mist. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Okay, I'm doing the archer route.
You regained your lost souls. Good job, kiddo.
I remember this song.
Yeah, be careful for when he shoots that, by the way. Yeah, you can get hit by that.
Woo! Ooh.
I wonder how low tier God is doing.
Now that he has custody of his child.
I mean, I don't know if he has custody of his child. He just has a restraining order against the baby mother. But I don't know who has the child. I did like the new Jabez, edits with him though. I thought those were pretty funny.
He fits with him?
New Jabez edits. It's when low tier God is about to say something bad and he goes, "No, I'm not going to do it," and then he comes into New Jabez music, like, he's at peace. He's calm.
So I gotta fight the archer.
The problem is with Resident Evil Revelations is that I look at right here. I played the game for 3 hours, and in 3 hours I got an achievement
This was not a good idea.
on the campaign. Kill 150 enemies in 3 hours on the campaign. That's ridiculous. It's a good Souls game. It's a good, healthy Souls game.
They are getting damage at least.
From the big guy?
Mm-hmm.
That's surprising. Soul Calibur 6? What about Soul Calibur 6?
What we want to talk? I wish I liked Soul Calibur 6 more. I just didn't like the fighting edge option.
Did you not like Geralt of Rivia?
Geralt was not my concern.
It was a lot of other people's concern for some reason.
Come on, get the archer out of there.
I thought Geralt was cool. What did you want, Isaac from Dead Space?
Ow.
He does do that. He does do that.
Guessing there's a preference to which. Oh, come on.
Hey, not only is it a good Souls game, it's a great game too. We don't need disrespect, you know. Don't disrespect the heritage.
Like, what about the classics?
We all got here for a reason. We all got here for a reason, you know. Someone put food on the table for us, okay? It was good food. We have to be thankful for the food. I don't know what your Thanksgiving looked like. It's okay. It's food on the table. Actually, that being said, I don't know if I want to do it for Thanksgiving this year. Yeah, he's kind of dumb. Holy crap, he is... Is that all he's gonna do? I think you're on the perfect side. Yeah, you're on the perfect side. You were just to the right of him, and he didn't know how to register that. So if you're a magic user, you can just shoot his head. Holy moly. Oh,
That was too early.
but Bondi kicked Harada out of the kitchen. That is a correct assessment. Harada will not be providing the ham or the turkey this year. Unfortunately, Harada will be banished from the Thanksgiving feast. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. You can just keep attacking with one. Well, I guess, I don't know. I can't remember if you have to attack. I think you can just keep attacking one and he falls down.
You think so?
I can't remember. It's been too long for me. Yeah, they both be season.
Ow!
Oh, Soul Calibur 7 for this Thanksgiving.
Nope.
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta be thankful for who brings that Jello salad every year, because you know you got times like this where you know Harada's not even gonna bring it. Harada is not allowed. Also, there was another veteran like dude from Bondi that also left.
Was there?
That was there for some other guy. I can't remember his name. He was like a producer or something. So I don't know if it was the Tifa announcement. I don't know if it was I don't know. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, I'm assuming. I mean, I guess. You know, at least we still have Uncharted 2.
This is a bit annoying.
Max was literally jorking it. Jorking is such a stupid term.
Well, I'm dead. And it's like I can't actually wail on it because it has some invincibility after I hit it.
If you want, you don't have to do this area. You can go do another area. Like the fire area gets you a lot of mining ore to strengthen your weapons.
Lost a bunch of souls. I guess I didn't.
Just go run and get it. and then leave.
Can do that. At
I
least
think you can leave. Do you have an item that you can leave? I can't remember if Demon Souls has that.
you do, but I think you lose your souls.
You could also have done the Turpentine, but I don't know. I don't know, Chief.
Turpentine?
Turpentine. Maximilian was so excited for it.
He said it, and it was
Tifa.
true. He's like, that day was literally the biggest day of his life streaming.
Why?
Because both that and then the Revelations announcement, and then Hamaguchi came to his house, he had over 100K viewers on his chat at one point.
Oh, that's what you meant, like career-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant personal-wise.
Him having a daughter.
I was gonna be like, a daughter was really number 2. Huh?
Getting married.
That getting married was number 3, huh?
Depending on how much it takes to upgrade the axe, I guess.
Yeah, you can upgrade at least once or twice.
Yeah, I should have enough souls.
Yeah, get prepared for the most confusing upgrading mechanic.
Is it? For you, it's the most important day of his life, but for me, it was Tuesday. Hey, man, I was excited too.
Hey, man.
I was excited to see Revelations.
I just find it funny that there's PlayStation fans upset about it going multi-plat.
There are?
Yeah, there are.
There's no additional. I mean, it's costing 340 souls, but it doesn't keep going up. All it is the required.
What do you mean?
There's requirement shards of the Hearthstone to
Yeah.
upgrade, and then it costs some souls, but the souls don't increase as it upgrades. I would almost expect it would cost more, plus the materials.
It's interesting game.
Kind of generous. But the other,
If I were you, honestly, like that giant guy is kind of tricky because you have to deal enough damage.
Mhm.
Because if you don't get him by the time he falls down, you're gonna have to do it all again, and it just takes a while. And honestly, you're probably gonna have to do it all again anyways, just because of how much damage it takes.
Not bad.
But if you at least upgrade it,
yeah,
if you upgrade it like by going to the fire area, because there's plenty of gems and shards all over that place.
I just upgraded it twice.
Yeah. I mean, you can try the giant again to see if we can get your souls back. I mean, might as well.
Is there someone here that would have the return that doesn't take away my souls, or is that even a thing?
I don't think it is a thing. I can't remember.
I'd almost have to log out of the game probably.
But the other two were awesome ones.
Yeah, and
No, yeah, but it was more of because they were upset because it was day one.
it's like, no, this is gonna hurt Sony's bottom line.
You don't realize Sony really needs Final Fantasy VII Revelations because Lawfey is just not going to be able to do it, man.
You gotta think about it, like everybody's gonna be playing that game now. Everybody. You're gonna be playing that game now.
Yep. I wasn't going to originally because I didn't think that was.
I was gonna be by myself like I did with Rebirth, and nope.
I am happy for the Switch 2 people. That's a big game coming.
That's
to
a
them.
big game, yeah.
Yeah,
Like their wins was getting that, and we don't like it, but Monster Hunter Wilds going on there is something I didn't expect to happen.
yeah, like I'm happy for him, even though I think Wilds is a piece of garbage.
It's like,
but,
you can
know,
have that, but I'm happy for you.
The heck I am playing.
Hell am I?
I mean, Roland, all you got to do is just go build a potato. Like, go get a circuit board, get some input and output cable, some stuff. Put in the potato. put a DP port on the potato. Carve out a little bit of the potato and give enough for a micro SD card slot. I'm gonna assume the potato can maybe do processing power. If not, then you're gonna have to go get an AMD chip. I would just put that on the exterior of the potato.
Is Revelations gonna single-handedly want me to get that 6070?
You mean 9070?
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, 60. We're currently. I'm using a 6700. You're using a 6750, I believe. Which I know is like barely better, but I'm kind of sad on it. Like,
So I mean, I got this card in 2022.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
If I were you, dude, you should 100% just sell it.
Oh yeah, I would.
Sell it, make half of it back. Like, I could go sell a 6700. I mean, a 6700 for $300. You can basically go get a new graphics card for half off. I mean,
Oh, that's appealing. Because that'd be like in the $300 then.
Yeah, it would be. What I got. I did buy a more expensive graphics card. I ain't wasting a good potato harvest for Nomura slop.
No, hey now.
Oh dang! How did that hit you?
I don't know.
I think you were fine. I think you were just a little. I think you gotta be behind the first wheel, I guess. Hey man. It depends on what type of potato you're using. Are you using like a russet potato? Are you using like a red potato? Are you using like a... Is it called a Gold Canyon potato or gold something potato? It depends what type of potato you're using. Oh, I have died to that.
The arrows? The arrows?
I have died to that numerous times where you just get shredded in the back and the guy comes and pokes you. Yeah, get your souls. I don't know where they're at, but... Oh, there they are. They're right in the middle.
Please don't do shield. Please don't do shield.
Bro does shield. Those freaking bows and arrows. Hey, honestly, dude.
Yeah, I got 3,000 out of that.
The potato is like one of the best things to eat. It's a complex carb, so it offers, you know, a decent, like a nutritious carbohydrate. You can make the potato into 50 million things if you want to. You're gonna have a good time with the potato, and the potato's gonna have a good time with you. Okay, actually, another tip recommendation, Austin. I think when I used to kill those dudes, I used to two-hand it and do like a strong hit just to see if I can
one single heavy is working.
Okay. I did something like that back in the day.
Oh, it didn't at the time.
Yeah, you might have to two-hand. I don't know. Yeah.
Now that you say that about selling the card and get like half off, okay, now it's appealing.
I'm not doing it with mine because mine's a gift, and it is means something to me, of course. So I don't want to. But
that's one of those things. Like just talk about it.
Yeah, I know, but like also on the other line is
it's like the industry has changed to where you almost need to make the opportunities when you can.
Well, isn't it Kelby? How are you doing, Kelby? How are you doing, you gray cat? How's Claire holding you? How's Claire for you today, Roland?
Claire the cat.
Is Claire the cat. There was a guy that tried running Doom with potatoes. From what I remember, it took him over 30 potatoes just to have a heavily compromised version of Doom run for a couple of minutes. I used to go watch that. That sounds like a good time. I know, and I could do it, but it's also like, I don't know. Kelby, what is up with you, bro? What's up with you? Yeah, I mean, in your case scenario, I really would do it. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't. You won't. Well, actually, your graphics card's still holding up for your stream computer, right?
Oh, that is true. Yeah, it's fine. I think I need a new processor in the stream PC. That's my.
I mean, graphics cards are an addition to your computer, is the way I view it. Like, don't get me wrong, graphics cards can decay, but you know, your processor does do a lot of the quote-unquote processing power. So if there's something that's gonna like crap out, it's whatever. I'm legitimately, I can't. I think you do have to attack both feet.
Yeah, because it auto moved.
Oh. She's been sleeping on the kitchen stool for a couple hours now this way. She's near the air conditioner, but has an elevator level.
Head or something.
Oh, you got, there you go. Yeah, you go head.
Oh, I'm missing
And
it.
he's here for quite a while. Oh, okay, not quite a while, I guess. I mean, just do it one more time. You got it. I don't even think the legs are as damaged. I can't remember. Yeah, 1 second.
Easy. Good job. Let's go. I got a trophy. I miss getting PS3 trophies. She's been sleeping on the kitchen stool for a couple hours now. This way, she's near the aircon, but at an elevated level. Better have her here than climbing on the kitchen table again. Yeah, I don't know why my cat's been doing that more recently. For some reason, has started doing it more often. This weekend, Roland, I got to do a meet and greet with a VTuber. I got to do a private call. Me and I think 20 other people. We got to do a private call. It's like 5 minutes. She's like she's one of my favorites right now from one of the smaller agencies I watch from. So that was a lot of fun. That was like the highlight of my weekend. That's the only thing I had planned was that. You get to talk to her for like 5 minutes. It was good times.
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not? Then touch the demon inside.
Did you shake her hand? Well, it was over Discord. I contributed to. She had a donation rally or donation drive for her birthday months ago. I think it was in February. And if you were the first 20 to donate at least $50, you got to do a meet and greet. And so I did that. So we talked over Discord. She hasn't gone to, her agency has gone to a couple conventions, actually a good bit of them, but they're always never close to me. I think the closest one would have been like a 6 to 8 hour drive. Might have been around an 8 hour drive. It would have been like the weekend after our LA trip in March, and it's just I couldn't do it. So my best chance is to go to Offkai sometime. And I can't go to Offkai this year. So I'm going to hope for next year. But she's like proper, VTuber. It's like, I don't know what she looks like, so I couldn't do a handshake or anything like that. But it'd be fun. Got to talk to her. I've I've been watching her since debut, so it kind of means a lot. It'll be a year and a half. It's been a year and a half since she debuted. She debuted in December of 24. So, and it was kind of nice because she knows some of her audience has VTuber models or are in progress, and I'm one of the ones that already has one made, obviously. So in my call, I used my model. You use interactive. What is that? Use interactive walls, just like Callie's. Interactive. Oh yeah, those things. I forgot about that. Feel more collide. That's yeah. So that's fun. She's really sweet. Yep, that was a highlight. Because I'm hoping to eventually see her at Off-Kai, or if she goes to another one. But we'll see. Time will tell. I'd like to think I could do it before next year's Off-Kai. I would like to think so. Let me check. That was neat though. Never done anything like that before. Like I haven't done collabs or anything like that, so it's straight up the first time I've actually gotten to talk to one. Never forget to fondle Callie's balls. Did those come out? Those were announced during FES, so, you know, in March. I'd like to think those have already came out. But yeah, she's fun. If you heard us, not yet, they haven't yet. Okay. Yeah, she's part of Stellarverse Productions, SVP. Yeah, it was an 8-gen. Eight of them debuted at once back in 2024. They've had a couple of graduations since. They just, you know, 2 of them doing stuff on their own. So there's 6 of them now in the company. That's a good bunch of girls. They're like, they're a good group to where if like something was to ever happen with Hololive, I would be okay with just them watching them primarily. They are some of my most watched right now, I would say, especially outside of Hollow.
I'm back. Kelby has a stupid ton of energy.
Or does he?
Yeah, he was running across from the living room to the back door or to the patio door. He did it like 3 times when I was there. Just run over there, run all the way back. And then he ran into the bathroom and started playing with the shower curtains.
Really? I can't remember because I'm mostly essentially doing a strength build. I'm not doing a strength build. Like I'm using a heavy weapon or anything, but it's like I primarily use vitality, endurance, and strength. Right?
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to me. Vitality, health, endurance, stamina, strength, yeah. Yeah, those are the main 3s for you. You can maybe do a little bit of dex depending on what weapon you end up using, but I would mainly just do vitality, endurance, and strength.
Yeah, because I'm always gonna have a shield probably.
Yeah. If you find a weapon, like if you want to use a bastard sword or a big heavy weapon, I mean, you'll probably need like 4 more dex or 2 more dex or something, but I mean, I wouldn't do it until you actually see something you want to use.
Yeah.
So like at this point, you can you continue? No, I don't think you cannot continue any further.
There was a fog of war or a fog wall I could go through.
You can look at I know you can't, and it's because I'm
gonna do it so I can learn.
Sure. Most areas of Demon Souls operates in 4 areas per area,
Mm-hmm.
and is it 4? Yeah, 4 areas per area.
Oh,
No, am I
okay.
wrong? Can you? So you have to do a story relating thing to get past that.
A thick, colorless fog holds you back. Only those who have slain the archdemon may pass beyond this point.
Yeah.
They just
And Arts,
put some text
Arts-
on screen.
Yeah, an Arts Demon is basically the final boss of an area.
Oh,
So
okay.
you need to go do anything else before you can continue here and like
Okay.
complete it.
Okay.
You're either weird side, I like her, man. Like, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, like
maybe
using-
SVP can get interactive walls. No, that'd be so messed up.
Did he shake her hand?
City of the Barbaras, keepers of the huge tunnel, most of the stubborn excavators who supported the soldiers of Boletaria had their souls taken, lacking their own will. They mindlessly continued working. I think this is essentially where I left off, because I fight the spider boss, and that's when I couldn't beat it. So on, be like, use big sword, hit hard. That was like one of the saddest things I had to do when I was playing the Dark Souls 2 DLC.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I ended up using like, a heavy great sword. Or
It's not that.
I didn't want to play like that.
You don't want to play like Callie?
No, I did not want to play like Callie. When I'm watching anyone play Dark Souls or any of the Souls games, the one I enjoy probably the most just based off playstyle is probably Bibu.
I like Cece.
Cece probably plays. She's a heavy dex as well, right?
Cece is a mix of a little bit of Dex, but just a lot of magic, at least in her Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm watching Bibu, she's like dex.
So by the way, the funny things with those crystal lizards right there, there's a really funny, weird thing with them. So, so crystal lizards in Dark Souls, they're always there and they always drop the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think they, yeah, and
You
they always
should
drop the
shit
exact-
me.
They always drop the exact same thing. In Demon Souls, they don't.
Oh.
And they drop specific rare things, and it turns into if you kill one and you don't get what you want, you basically need to immediately reload.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about that on your whole playthrough, but it is interesting how that
I
works.
never made it a big deal. Like, if I miss it, which is most of the time, it's not a big deal.
In this game,
Funny,
it's not
haha,
for a
if-
quick playthrough.
If funny, strange.
Hello there, souls. Souls. I trade fine goods for souls.
Oh, I don't remember what I need. Yeah, I'll get it.
Again, our city is doing so weird.
Funny, haha, or funny, strange. I wouldn't know.
You want to play, don't you?
Can't necessarily say how much I'm enjoying this.
Because you're loving. So yeah, Demon Souls to me is weird.
I think I'm enjoying it. Like, the early game of Dark Souls 2 is weird, but I grew to enjoy it. So I'll say right now I'm probably enjoying it it's weird because Dark Souls 1 was just a experience of learning how that style of game plays. And then Dark Souls 2 is learning how they changed it.
Well, and the thing is about Dark Souls 1 is that you kind of just want to get out of the castle area and be done.
That silence should have been enough of a confirmation. What was that about?
It's part of the silence. Probably when I went quiet on it, but Demon Souls took me a little bit to actually.
Holy hell, these guys are tough.
It. I tried it a few times and I just kind of dropped it, and it was just mainly because it's a weird designed game from Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne. And then it turned into, like, I also played Dark Souls 2 and I thought it was weird as well. Dark Souls 2 I had to play it a couple times to actually enjoy that. Actually, I played it a couple times before I actually finished it. And then Dark Souls, and then I did a new playthrough of, took me like 10 playthroughs even like DS2. It's a crazy thing to say.
I did it on my first. What took you so long?
Being a critic.
I'm a critic to a point.
I had to lobotomize myself to enjoy it. I'm good now. I enjoy it now. No, but nah, I don't know. It just took me a while. I never cared for DS3, Dark Souls 3. Like, I thought it was a good, fine game.
Has
Just
it gotten
didn't
any
care for
better?
it. No, it's gotten worse.
So it's the Prime 3.
I guess you could say that.
It's
but
the Prime 3 of the trilogy.
In this case, it's a perfectly good, fine game. It's just, and Alex will say a different reason. My honest reason for it is really just comes down to, I think the level design just really sucks.
Yeah.
I think it's boring. I think it's like just so straightforward that it's boring. There's nothing. When I spin up a playthrough of Dark Souls 3, it takes me hours to actually get to a part that I like in the game.
Yeah.
And that sucks. That is just not worth it.
Oh, so when I said that, don't know if I like it or how I'll whatever yet, and then you said you love it, and then I was just quiet.
Yeah.
Darksucker 3 is the only good
DS3.
True. Darksiders 3.
What about Dead Space 3?
Oh no.
Let me look up DS3 games. Darksiders 3? What about Darksiders 3?
That was a weird game because that was one of the first original games THQ Nordic made after acquiring the IP. It's like, you guys can make new games and not just remaster some.
Yeah, but that's my thing. I just not. DS3 is like boring out of my mind to play.
I'm worried I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, I am too. Anyways,
Because that's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a whole thing in the household. Look, what's wrong with you?
yeah, this household does not care for DS3.
I tend to have the outlier opinions.
Do you though?
I would say so. I
Do you though?
really like Final Fantasy VIII.
That's not really an outlier opinion.
Kinda.
Waiting for my graphic card to come
Oh, you did order it?
in. Yeah.
I couldn't remember if I remembered that or not.
Hopefully Amazon doesn't accidentally screw up what's when I receive though, like they did last time.
Did they do that with the monitor?
Yeah. I was upset. I was sad. I was so disappointed. I mean, there's plenty of people that like DS3. It's just it kind of sucks because usually, and I'm gonna be that guy. Most people that like, oh, I love Dark Souls 3, they tend to not really care for the other games that much. They're like, oh, they like DS3, they love DS3, and like, it's like the best one in the series.
It's like,
and I'm like,
the only one they'll play is Elden Ring.
it's like the only, yeah, and then like you like the one that has the most action-y combat, the highest graphical fidelity, the most crazy music. Oh, it's alright.
I'm sure that's not actually a part of it.
It's just that the level design and the traversal is super boring. Like, there's just nothing I actually look forward to in DS3. Not until I get to like the snowist area, and I'm like, oh, I like this. This is cool. And then you go to the other area. Like, it takes me roughly halfway through the game to like DS3.
Swamps.
Swamp. The swamp's not even bad. It's just uninteresting.
Just like with Darkstalkers 2, people thought that THQ Nordic's Darkstalkers 3 was just fine as more of the same. But why though? AKA normies.
Dark Souls tourist. What's the exact definition of a tourist?
In our definition of a tourist, it's basically someone coming in who knows nothing of the culture or just is a complete outsider, and now they're in the fandom. So it kind of fits. Like, if you have someone traveling, they're a tourist.
Yeah.
Like, that you don't belong here, kind of thing. But most of the time, tourists are bad in the sense that they're trying to eventually change it because they don't understand it.
Yeah.
It is funny they say AK normies because all I think about is just all the girls that like Dark Souls 3. I think about the girls that like Dark Souls 3. There's one person in particular I know that 3 is his favorite.
My thing is that if Dark Souls 3 is your favorite, you're kind of playing it for a completely different reason, and that's fine. It's just, I mean, if that's just what you like, that's what you like. My thing, I don't have any problem that it's like more action focused and yada yada. It's just honestly level design and lore and all that. I just think it's stupid. Like it's super. It is super fan servicey.
It's probably because the whole time was spent like, we got to make up for what Dark Souls 2 did.
They were just riding on Dark Souls 1 love from 5 years before it. Window shoppers, because at least tourists contribute to the economy while window shoppers just occupy space. That's funny.
It's not. Yeah, it's not probably wrong.
Window shopper. I was gonna play Rebirth, but honestly, I'm just tired and staring.
Ow.
What are you excited to see on Nintendo's Direct tomorrow?
There's a chance for a new Tales remaster. We're currently not at a point where they've announced one. Berseria released. So
Oh, Kitty, don't get down there, bro.
the port for Arise came out, so
Well,
there is a chance. It probably wouldn't be Eternia, even though I made a big deal about it. It wouldn't be Eternia because all we've gotten is a trademark for it. I mean, meanwhile, Abysses got its trademark updated a while ago. So there's a chance. They saw Picora was playing Tales of the Abyss, and like, we got to do it for her.
So you're telling me in the matter of a month or two, they're gonna like spit up the cheapest HD remaster of Abyss because of Picora?
Yes. I don't even know how much she enjoyed it. I think she did. I think I heard her get a little emotional towards the end.
We'll see how the Ocarina of Time remake looks. I'll be interested to see if they actually just do N64 because that's what they did with Star Fox, or if they'll go the Breath of the Wild way.
Watch them show Star Fox again, which they're going to.
Oh, 100% they're going to. That game releases in like...
It's in June, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it releases in like, I think 20 days, or in like... Is it the 17th or the 25th? It's...
In a way, that almost shows to... I guess it doesn't. It's like when your game design philosophy and your level design's already thought up.
The release date of Star Fox it comes on June 25th.
I would expect it to be a fast release.
I would be surprised if the new Star Fox actually has any form of like a financial impact for the series.
I can see it probably being one of the best selling just because of the install base, but that's the only reason.
Yeah, but at the same time, I saw a lot of people disappointed.
We'll see.
Like, I don't know. I could be wrong. You know, just what you see doesn't mean it's actually gonna change or do anything, but I don't know. I should really play Rebirth, but here I am just sitting here.
We gotta see if enough people, you know, stick to their values. Ow.
Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D are technically very extensive mods, not actually proper remakes. I mean, that kind of makes sense, but I also would be curious.
Well, it's like you mess with the physics just enough to where the game feels slightly better, and then it's mostly a graphical enhancement.
Well, it's that, but you also, I mean, a lot of the animations got changed.
Yeah.
And then, like in Majora's Mask, they redesigned not two whole boss fight. I mean, the character model, the enemy models, I don't know. I'd be interested to see why those would be considered like extensive mods, as in most of the source codes are effectively same. Okay,
that's because they just built off the game.
Yeah. Okay. I expected that. Like, you know, just
It's like straight up, they didn't even change the soundtrack.
They're not remakes.
They didn't change the soundtrack. All the sound effects sound the same.
No, the soundtracks are.
No, they're
different.
not. They are not different. Majora's Mask might be changed, but not Ocarina of Time.
What am I thinking?
That was one of its criticisms. Like, we didn't even get an updated soundtrack or anything.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of, I think just the graphical art style changing up so much of the theme of the game to where I thought the audio was changed. You know, here's my thing, dude. That goes back to the ongoing silly discussion of remake versus remaster. Because I hate when everyone's like,
Come on.
like, point towards any game, any remaster of a game, or any re-release of a game, and people are like, it's remade. And it's like, it's not remade. Like how some consider the PS2 version of Rayman 2 to be remade with how different it is from PS1. Like, my honest opinion is, if the game controls or is complete or is different, that has included content or completely separate content that is arguably basically not necessarily the same game, that offers like two different experiences, like that's technically just a remake at that point. But if it doesn't do those things, like if it is just a graphical whatever change it is arguably the exact same game. Like, that's just a remaster.
I think
There
even
was some
if you tweak the controls, even in a remaster, I think it's still a remaster. They just modernized it.
I know, but like, say in the case of like Ocarina of Time, I that's hard because do you consider Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask to be remakes?
No. All they did was just change the graphics. If that's enough to
I
call it
know,
a remake,
but
then I guess
it's
that's
the
your opinion.
It's the physics.
Yeah, they didn't change those. I don't think they really did. The only physics I think they probably did was to.
But I'm thinking like the walking animation and stuff, like it feels different. But my honest thing is like, okay, so what about Dead Space? That's a remake, right?
Oh yeah, that's a ground
Okay.
up. They redesigned later aspects of the game.
You're getting yourself in a pence.
I know. I didn't know really know what to do. I could have probably swung at him just to get past him. Like the examples of like what we call the Demon Souls, a remake or a remaster, because people favored calling it a remaster.
I think that's a remake. I think it is.
It's like I would consider it a remake.
I mean, it seems like all the assets were built up.
That's the thing. Like if it's
On the
made off
ground.
if it's made off the base of the game, is that considered a remaster or is it a remake?
I don't know.
Because they
That's-
straight up worked off the base of the game. It was the, they built off of it.
Be it that changes in a remake are necessary improvements, while changes in a remaster enhance the design. My thing is there's too many case scenarios of people calling stuff in a remake, but I think if I had to make a guess on it, people call a lot remakes because that's just the terminology for it.
Yeah.
And then people aren't like actually putting much thought into the idea of like what are you calling it?
If
It's hard because
if the game doesn't call itself a remake, then people won't call it that.
like my thing is I would consider Demon Souls a remake because it physically feels different, it looks completely different. Is there any new areas or anything? Whatever blah? No, it's just completely different. Do I consider Xenoblade a remake? No. Game is a stupid game is trademark.
That's the thing where it's like, I guess it's depending on how much of it they did. If Xenoblade looked completely different and
Resident Evil 1 remake is a remake. I wish I had some good examples. There's plenty out there, but my mind's just going blank.
it'd be like Twin Snakes. That game feels completely different.
That's a remake, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's actually running on a different engine. And the thing is, I wouldn't be arguing against that. Like, you could be like, well, if it runs on a different engine, that could be. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes
That is going to be about just every remaster, though.
Pac-Man World 2 Repack. That's a remake. That's actually a different game. Borderline. Oh, okay. So so I would just consider Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil to like Deadly Silences as a port. Duke Nukem 3D and Duke Nukem 64. I'm not super familiar on that one, but I would just also assume that's a port, unless that is like a remake. I don't know. My thing is okay, if they have to do so like
Yeah, they
what's,
had to do extensive
if they have to do
retooling.
so like okay, the Mario 64 on the DS and Mario 64. I would just kind of call that a port.
I mean, that's definitely a remake just because they've added so much to it. The game does feel different to play, even if you are just playing Mario.
Man, I can't think of anything. I used to know a lot of them on top of my head.
It kind of comes down to if you just got a new skin on top of it, it probably is just a remaster. Enhanced port.
We created a new term, enhanced port now. And that's not a new term, but to me it kind of feels like it. I don't know.
Back in the day, that's basically, you know, that's kind of like, whoa, that would have been the selling factor other than it being on a new console.
Is Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake a remake? No. No, Persona 4 and 3 definitely remakes. So that's actually an annoying one. That would actually be like Persona 5 Persona 5 Royal or Golden. Like, those aren't remakes. Like, they add a lot of content, but I just don't... I would just go on the line of enhanced port.
Well, it's just a special edition. If it wasn't an RPG, that stuff they would have added would have been just DLC. It's funny how many quality of PlayStation ports were on DS, and it's weird that it's the DS. They made it work.
I don't know what the DS had for them to just want to do all that.
They had a glimpse of doing 3D on a handheld, so they ran with it.
Yeah, but how soon did the PSP release after the DS?
A year or two. I want to say 2006 is when the PSP came out. And the DS was 2004. I forgot about Doom on the PS1. Ow. Ow.
Oh, that sucks.
You're
fine.
I lost all my souls.
You'll be fine. I mean, you use this to unlock the shortcut.
But I lost all my souls. I didn't pick them up the first time I died.
Oh, that does suck.
I was gonna go back. PS1 Doom was effectively a different campaign due to hardware limitations. The amount of people that, myself included, Doom 64, we all assumed it was a port of Doom, but it's like, no, it's just an original game. But nobody, there's a ton of people that just assumed it was a port.
Yep. Plus, that game is weird too. Not that I'm fully familiar with it. It's like it has puzzles and stuff with just different design compared to like regular Doom.
Nope. How did that do less damage to me?
The fall damage in this game gets buggy. It's weird. I have Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 2 Skull the First Sin installed on my computer.
Yep, all because of me.
I also have Dark Souls Prepared Edition and Dark Souls Remastered installed.
Really?
Yeah, just in case, I guess, if I ever feel like playing one or the other. I have this copy of Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls Prepared Edition, and that's not rare, but you can't get that anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm able to upgrade to a different type of axe. I could do quality.
Doom Doom 64. How did he do a minute? He did to the 64th power.
That's funny. That's a lot of new physics and level geometrics to the Doom engine because of the 64 hardware. Is this just a row of things I can upgrade? Like, oh, after I upgrade Battle Axe 4, it'll turn into quality Battle Axe?
So,
Or am I able,
you know what?
or am I able to jump to that?
So what do you remember in Dark Souls when you can make a fire weapon, like a faith weapon or a blessed weapon, and then a dark weapon and yada? I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. My mind's turning off. Crystal weapon, yada. That's the same thing. So if you click and look at that, it's just that it upgrades different stats. So like if you look at it, what you can do with it is basically like make one that would be for Dex. If I were honestly you, I think I would just keep with the basic and I wouldn't do like, if you're doing a strength run, I can't remember which one is good. I don't think it's Sharp. I think Sharp is Dex. But it's just a way to increase your damage. We have to go get specific stones. Shards.
Let me check.
So this game's a little difficult because it really does kind of benefit you to just kind of hop between worlds.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So you at least kind of know what you're getting. Or, like, some of the strides in particular areas. Quality, I know, goes between both strength and dex. Dragon, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. If you click square, you might be able to see its requirements or what to boost. I can't remember. Yeah, so D increases, I believe that's dex.
Yeah, it just improves Dex, nothing else.
Yeah, that's what it would do.
Uh,
Like, honestly, it's best if I just keep it like just a regular battle axe and just keep upgrading the basic one.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't waste.
And this is when this game's upgrading system gets kind of messy because if you know what you're doing and where you go get stuff, it ain't bad. It's more so when you don't know and you have to just kind of play and figure it out.
Yeah.
And then some of the last upgrade items are kind of a crapshoot to get, depending. Like the pure blade stone is really bad. Pure
Oh,
blade.
I can just walk right off.
Drop rate.
Prior to the official HD release of Doom 64, people had spent the better part of 20 years trying to make a total conversion within existing or custom source ports. I remember it came out of nowhere, and that's the realization everyone had. It's like, oh, this is an original game. Because, like, why would you specifically port the 64 game? Like, oh, it's original. That's news. That's so dumb. Did we get into the whole remaster conversation just because I brought up Abyss being at the direct?
Yeah.
And you talked about a crappy port just for Pecora?
Yeah.
I say that we whatever say that, and I'm like, well, Kiara hasn't finished Abyss either, and she has played basically all of them.
So, the Pure Bladestone horror stories. I have no idea why. I almost wonder if it's a glitch.
In this
But
game,
one of the one of the upgrade weapons items you need to upgrade a blade stone weapon, I think. I can't remember blade stone. I think blade stone does sharp. So it's sharp weapons. It has a very, very low percentage. If you go pure black will tendency, it increases to around 1.5 to 2.5%. If you do pure white, it goes down to a 0.1% chance, which is basically 1 in 1,000. So everyone just goes pure black will tendency because technically a 1.5 to 2.5% chance, theoretically, is one every 40 chances or 1 in every 66 chances, something like that. There is something very weird about it. There is people that have horror stories of doing it for years and have never gotten one.
really.
Yeah. And no one has an explanation. No one truly knows why. I think it has to be a glitch. It has to be a glitch. But there's people that are like, they've been doing it for years and they just have never gotten one. It doesn't make any sense. There's people that they farmed it for 9 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, haven't gotten anything. And there's people that are like, sounds like they've been doing it for years and they can't do it. They just can't get it. And there's people that are doing like a load of math to like get it. So my thing is, and it's crazy, when Alex and I were getting the platinum, I got it in like an hour.
You were lucky.
I remember when I got it, Alex was like, what? Because he was already trying. I was just playing. I still remember I was sitting there playing. It's like Alex and I have memories of playing this late. Well, not
I
late,
was just thinking
10
about it. It's like, I thought we were gonna play Demon Soul.
So we're gonna play. I hated that. I did that. 9 p.m. Like we played 9-10 p.m. and we were just not junk food, but like I just remember that time frame of like, yo, whatever, blah, like this game, this food, whatever, blah. And it's not like we were eating and playing at the same time. It's just that those things go together in my mind. Anyways, and I remember he was already grinding and trying to get the pure bladestone to some degree. I can't remember how long. And then he was kind of keeping me up to speed about what we need to get for the platinum. And he was like, oh, and he was like, if we need a pure bladestone, everyone recommends you just go kill this one skeleton because this one skeleton has the drop rate, and it's next to the basically the bonfire. And just repeat it a lot. I got it in an hour. For 45 minutes. I remember Alex was like, what? That was crazy because basically. He was like, oh, we're gonna be here for a while, like longer than an hour. I got it so fast to it. No, whatever. But the thing is, we also cheated on that. The PS3 version of Demon Souls has a duping method where you can duplicate items. And I'll be honest, it's not really that bad. Like, you can get all those items constantly. It'll speed up your speedrunning process a little bit, but it's not really the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
But for those pure items, those pure bladestone, sharpstone, whatever ones they're all called, some of them you only get like once per playthrough. And some of them you only get through grinding, aka the pure bladestone. So that's what ended up happening. So good old times.
What about
Final Fantasy 2? Final Fantasy 2, aka the game in which enjoy going in with no knowledge of how Final Fantasy 2 plays and getting a pretty tough experience, even borderline getting screwed. It's
Yeah.
definitely possible to get screwed in Final Fantasy 2, which would just result in a load of grinding. Is Final Fantasy 2 remake or remaster?
I find it funny the people that not purists or anything, but it's just like, no, it's not Final Fantasy 6, it's Final Fantasy 3. Like some weird odd purist.
Anyways, yeah, good old Final Fantasy 2.
Good old Final Fantasy 2.
Good old using the blood sword and the ancient sword. I remember when I did the final boss of Final Fantasy 2, and people were saying that the ancient sword worked against it, but I could never get that to work.
Oh?
I had to use the blood sword. Because the ancient sword gave a percentage chance where it gave him like enfeeblement or whatever crazy stat effect that just ruined the defense and did no damage against you and whatever. And I would do it with the bosses and enemies all the time because that was the easiest way of keeping the game balanced. Was I'm gonna risk doing a couple turns to get this to work, and then I played on PS1 hardware, or PS1 disc.
That would have been an experience. Didn't it have like a weird flickering to it because of the port? No,
Well,
yeah.
I played it on a PS3.
Yeah, you play on a PS3. Why is that weird?
Why
It's
is that?
like people say it's not Robotnik, it's Macross. Oh, Robotech, I mean.
Dr. Robotnik.
I don't know why. I saw Robo and I just stopped thinking at that point.
I played Final Fantasy 1 on the NES. On the NES Classic. Final Fantasy 2 on the PS1 using a PS3, which is really PS1 at that point. Final Fantasy 3 I did it on the Steam version, which was a godsend and also not at the same time. Final Fantasy 4 I did on the PS1 version. Final Fantasy 5 I did on the PS1 version. Final Fantasy 6 I did on the SNES Classic. Final Fantasy 7 I did it on the PS4 port / remaster of Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 8 luckily came out with that Final Fantasy 8 remaster, so I was able to sell my office chair to afford it. I sold my office chair to play Final Fantasy 8. I just remember that.
It jumped off.
And then Final Fantasy 9 I did that on the remaster. Final Fantasy 10 I did that on the Switch port. Just to do it.
The most you've played on the Switch was basically those Final Fantasies.
Final Fantasy 10 and Final Fantasy 10-2. Wait a minute, am I correct on that? Did I? Yeah, I did play Final Fantasy 10 on the Switch. I did.
Yeah,
and
you
then
did.
Final Fantasy 10-2 on the Switch.
We were in Tulsa at
Final
one
Fantasy-
point, and you were playing a fighting game tournament. You were just there playing Final Fantasy 10. I couldn't have that kind of dedication. Like, look what's going on around you, and you're like, nope, Final Fantasy 10.
I'm
Like, this is boring. I want to play Final Fantasy 10.
I'm gonna. Dad, can I have my Switch?
It's like we're at a baseball game, kid.
Anyways, Final Fantasy 12 I did on the Switch. Final Fantasy 13 I grabbed the PS3 again.
Gosh,
Final
bitch.
Fantasy 13 2 I grabbed the PS3 again. Final Fantasy 13 3 I grabbed the PS3 again. Final Fantasy 15, I played the Royal Edition on Steam, and that was it. I did all that in 6 months or something.
Yeah.
Relatively fast. I played them straight. I did not.
I need
Yeah,
a,
you can get soft locked. That's the thing.
I need like a break.
In the chat about grocery shopping.
I can't play RPGs back to back that fast. I need a little bit of a break.
Oh no, dude, I was addicted. I was playing Final Fantasy. I would finish a Final Fantasy game. I would take the next day off, and then I'd be ready to play the next Final Fantasy. And I finished Final Fantasy 2 in 2 days. I finished Final Fantasy 3 in 3 days. I finished Final Fantasy 4 in like 3 or 4 days. I was being them back to back, but it was also because I was disabled. So I guess that has a little bit to do with it.
Oh, you soft block Final Fantasy 3 on the DS?
Final Fantasy 3, that's not a good point, dude. It's really not. The Steam version of Final Fantasy 3, Roland, had a, you could call it a bug.
It was a
But
loop.
basically-
It's a loophole.
It's a loophole. Basically, it autosaves before every single boss fight, or right before every single enemy. Like, so right before a random encounter occurred, it would autosave. So, a random encounter, autosave. So if you don't want to fight the enemy, you could just Alt F4, and that's actually what you would need to do. You can't. I guess you could X out of the game, like to shut it down, but Alt F4 being the same thing, that's what you would have to do, and you could basically avoid a lot of stuff. But Final Fantasy 3 had, that late game boss. Like, Final Fantasy 3 is
That's
a
a
mostly balanced and unbalanced game. It's balanced until like 3 bosses, and then it's awful. One was the Garuda. That was bad. Garuda is bad. You have to change your whole build to finish that.
You need to play Dragoon. I think
Yeah,
of the
Dragon,
one fight.
everyone needs to jump.
Everyone needs jump. It's like this is oddly not very freedom of expression.
Yeah. And then the final boss is just legitimately very tough. I don't remember what boss, but it was a plot vital boss, so I couldn't leave the area to properly grind. The only local enemies were giving me below 3 XP, and it would take me literally days to grind. Yeah, I mean, the thing is with Final Fantasy 3 is it just goes in that bandwagon where there's definitely jobs that are better than other jobs, to where if you're just not playing like efficiently enough, you get screwed. And when I was playing all the Final Fantasies, the only thing I did, like the only guides I used, I think all I would do is just make sure that I was playing something that was at least viable. Like, I wasn't trying to be like playing like meta or just trying to be the absolute best. Like, no, I didn't care what I used as long as it wasn't gonna screw me really bad. Like, whenever you play Final Fantasy X-2, Austin, there's like one class definitely like you have to get, and you can skip it. And if you skip it, you're gonna have a hard time.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna be grinding. Because Final Fantasy X-2, you can level up, or there's actually stats or whatever. I can't remember how that works, but yeah.
Had a much better time with Final Fantasy V.
Final Fantasy V.
Just purely for the job system. That was fun.
I mean, it had a lot of grinding in it, but it was good.
I think there was a point when, like, once I was like, the job system opened up, and what you can do with it in 3, there was like a period in the beginning, like, no, this is getting pretty fun. I like this, and then
The only problem with Final Fantasy V's job system is the amount of grinding it takes to actually like level up a job. It's pretty rough. And it just depends on what job you're playing, because like if you do red maids, if you want to max out red maids, it takes a long time to max it out so you can get dual cast. And dual cast is like one of the best skills to have. But I kind of felt dumb.
I guess just skip it. Just go play Bravely Default.
Bravely Default. Because my thing is, I was playing Bravely Default too, and I would grind just to do it because it was fun. But if you grinded, it didn't even take that long to really max it out. Like, go do some side quests, max it out, do whatever you want. You don't even actually have to grind, and it would get filled up, and boop, you got it. But the thing is, the game expected you to, he might be using dual cast. He might have maxed out red mates. He may have maxed out black mates. He might have maxed out this or that. And honestly, it had way better freedom of expression. Like, Square Enix, do up Bravely Default 3.
I was thinking about it. I forgot about Bravely Default getting its remaster.
Yeah, it went on Steam. That was a shadow drop.
Was it a shadow drop? That's probably why I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
$40.
Just, I'm glad, but it's also like
very positive reviews.
It's like I'm glad, but then that's also like, well, that's one less reason for me to play my 3DS. And play my Steam Deck.
All those 3DS games that you bought that you never played.
I have a lot. It's not good.
We didn't even talk about the Final Fantasy IV sequel.
There's like an epilogue in the PSP version, and then yeah, then there's an actual just sequel.
And then Final Fantasy 12 has the sequel too.
I'm like, oh yeah, we can do sequels. Just do it.
Gee, thanks Final Fantasy X-2, Advent Children, and so on. We can just keep expanding these games. We're gonna make so much money. Oh wait, it didn't work out. Oh shoot. That being said, X-2 sold a crap ton and so on, so it did work out. You think they're gonna show exclusive content of Final Fantasy Revelations on the Switch 2 tomorrow?
Nope.
Think they're gonna show Revelations?
Nope.
On the Switch 2 tomorrow?
Nope. Why would you? You paid Jeff all that money to show your game at his Summer Games Fest. You don't need to show it off at the Direct. That would be an instance of like, we're gonna pay you to show it.
Hey, how much would you laugh if GTA 6 got delayed again?
Not at all, because I still expect it. I don't trust it. We're just gonna have imagine having an incredibly slow November because nobody wanted to do it. But then it would also be funny if everyone started delaying their games because, oh, there's a window. That'd be funny.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, there's a probability that like, there's probability that like, it just gets delayed and then it goes to like February of next year and they're like, oh gosh, whatever, blah.
Oh no,
gonna kill my game.
Persona 4.
Like, I don't think everyone playing Persona 4 is gonna be all playing GTA 6, but okay.
There's something else that's coming out in February as well.
Stranger Than Heaven is coming out January. I'm really looking forward to that.
You became such a big fan of this game, I haven't even seen anything of it.
Gotta look at that game, dude.
I will play it for auto.
That's totally understandable too.
I'm like, oh no, Snoop Dogg. I'm like, no, it's Otto.
No.
Otto.
No, I find that more of a funny, interesting thing. I'm more on the line of like, hey, this story and idea seems interesting. Let me enjoy it.
Did Demon's Souls remake change anything on the line of bonfires? No.
Well, I think it made one change that you could go between areas from the one bonfire. Like you'd have to go all the way back. But
Okay.
I don't think it did that. I don't think it really actually made any gameplay changes.
So I just don't remember this game being this way.
Yeah, a chunk of Spider Stone. Spider Stone, he's so cool. It's Demon Souls.
Here.
Yay.
So I'm gonna die here. Letting you know.
It's a mixture of it's not that bad and it is kind of like you might have to learn that one a little. I don't know.
Item burden. So is that gonna affect my weight?
I think it does.
Sheesh.
I can't remember if it does.
Because it says so. It's item burden, so it must matter.
Yeah, this game. So when you get all those stones, you kind of need to go to the Mario-looking guy at the Nexus and go drop them all off.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be heavy rolling. Heavy rolling.
Is there something that you can just drop, or like how much item burn do you have?
I'm near maxed out.
Can you just drop a little something?
I mean, I should be able to get close to a bonfire, right?
Oh,
There
my
is
God.
one somewhat close here. I think. No, I can't remember.
No, the only bonfire that you've seen is the one at the very beginning, like where you came from with the shortcut.
Yeah, it's just the amount of shortcuts I've had now.
Are you excited for the new Fable game?
No.
Of course. Are you excited for the new Intergalactic?
I saw Fable at the Xbox show and I'm like, this ain't Fable. It looks too good. Graphically. And it was Fable. I'm like, wow. I still don't think it looks that good, but
Oh, I'm joking. I don't care.
it's a nice little walk. I just read through a bunch of guides in the synopsis of Final Fantasy 3, and I remember that it was a part when the skyship crashes on a flying continent.
Oh, yeah. I do know what you're talking about, I think. I remember that. FF3, let me see if I can see it. Flying.
I have to think about that. And it's like me with those kind of games. I don't like when they're trying to give the game its story and everything. Like, oh, the characters.
Oh, Garuda? That's not Garuda, is it? Yeah, shot down, whatever, blah. Oh, yeah, you are talking about Garuda.
Oh, so he needs to change the Dragoon.
If I'm understanding this correctly. Yeah, you fought Garuda. Garuda is like the second hardest boss in that game. Yeah, that boss is really bad. You have to change everyone to Dragoon, and you just need to constantly jump. Do the jump attack on it. That's how you beat that. It's really dumb.
Oh.
Yeah, your party is stranded now. I do believe that is correct.
So you can just boot it up right now and you can do it no problem. Just gotta change everyone to Dragoon.
Yeah, go find your copy that you threw in the trash. Go get it back.
And if you still want to sell it, you'll get like
How
30.
much of the game was I even? You're like in the first third.
Like the
You're
end,
like toward
like the first,
toward the end.
yeah, the end of the first
yeah.
third.
Yeah, like let me see what level you are when this happens. You are level 27. Yeah. And I would say that you're probably level 60 by the time you beat the game or something. Final boss FF3. What level? The final boss. 55, 65. Yeah, you might be halfway. Like halfway. Let's just say halfway. Garuda's a horrible boss. It's
One of the most scripted kind of bosses where it's like there's really only way to beat it.
Yeah, it's because he just does such massive wide damage. I can't remember. I think he just one-shots people in particular, like constantly. Just stupid high damage, and you just have to use jump, so he constantly misses his attack. But the funny thing is that when you do it, it's all-out attack. Like, do not heal yourself. You just constantly use jump and just RNG hope that he attacks someone that's currently in the air and it misses. Like, if you beat Garuda with it, you're going to expect to win the fight with like at least most of your members being dead. That boss fight is really bad, but if you do that, then it's not really that bad. Like, it's okay.
Once I learned that's what I had to do, I beat on my first try.
Yeah, like I think I beat on my second or third try. But see, that's the annoying thing is that's the like old RPG stuff that would drive me nuts. Like, I'm used to it, but I always feel bad for it. If I deal with that in a game, I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. It's an old RPG. I'm just kind of used to it. I hate recommending someone a game that has something like that. So then I just don't
So
recommend
many of
Final
those.
Fantasy III.
So many. Mostly just 2 and 3. Those are like the
Yeah,
two
two-
game. Those are the two games where it's like, just know when you get to this part.
Yeah, like go play all the Pixel remasters. But honestly, you don't have to play 2 and 3. Like, unless you're just really enjoying Final Fantasy.
It'd be good to play them. Play like 10 hours of them both.
Dude, 10 hours is halfway.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're already halfway.
10 hours is a long time in general. It's like,
And not for an RPG.
but just ask someone to play 10 hours.
I spent the first 2 hours of 2 grinding, and that grinding carried me.
You just told him to do a complete Leon A and Claire B playthrough. Which is why I eventually popped out the car like an empty magazine, chucked in a waste bin, and as we left the store.
Really? You did that?
I mean, let's be honest. Final Fantasy 3. And when I say this, I don't mean this as bad as it's gonna sound. It is one of the worst Final Fantasies.
Oh, yeah.
But when I say worst,
It is the only one.
it is. It is. What was the term I used to call it? I used to call it painfully average.
It was the only. It's the only Final Fantasy up until 10, where I basically had no reason to ever want to replay it.
It is okay. So here's the thing:
Until
then you play the DS version, and it's honestly even worse.
That's the thing. Then the Pixel remaster came out. Now I'm more willing to try it. I'll play it on
Yeah,
the
but,
Pixel
like,
remaster.
But man, that's not even talking about the final boss. The final boss is the whole reason why it's worth playing a crappy version of that game.
I'm sure it's I think they kind of repurposed the Crystal Tower or the Crystal Castle.
I've been at that boss for a couple of days already. By the time we got to the grocery store, I was fed up. I mean, it's pretty dang understandable. It's awful.
Look at you playing Final Fantasy 3.
When I say it's the worst, it's like it's still like an okay game. It's just
If there was one you
Like,
could skip.
I recommend you play Final Fantasy 1 for honestly the idea behind it. It's fun, it's simple, it's not super deep. It has that exploration like RPG old party feel that I like. If you are just willing to be like creative and just open with it, have a good time. I did the whole NES playthrough because I just was having a good time. I put down a TV and I played it.
It's very fun.
I'm not saying anyone else should do that.
Oh, it's your first Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 2 will screw you in multiple ways, and it's not worth recommending unless you become a big fan and you just want to go back. Final Fantasy 3 is painfully average. Final Fantasy 4 has actually good elements, like a solid story that gets really bad writing, but really still really good. The gameplay has cool stuff. It's the only Final Fantasy game where you have 5 members in your party, which was really cool. Final Fantasy 5 has a better job system than Final Fantasy 3, but you play as butts. Final Fantasy 3 is just not a good first Final Fantasy game.
I'd be curious, like in relation, like how many RPGs you played at the time. Too.
Second was 10-2. Third was Dirge of Cerberus.
Dirge of Cerberus.
Last was Crisis Core, unless playing 13 demo counts. I guess I actually didn't know 13 had a demo. I'm assuming it's just the beginning of the game.
Yeah. I don't think I have Final Fantasy IV on the DS.
No, I don't think you do. I don't even think I own it on Steam. Dude, I own a crap ton of Final Fantasy on Steam.
It's like in Resident Evil. It's like the amount you could buy that's just there. Is there a way to upgrade your equipment, your armor, or is it just buy armor?
You can't do anything on that line, I think. I don't think you can upgrade it. I'll be honest with you. You barely even change your armor in that game.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing.
Like, I actually can't even give you armor recommendations. Like, I can't think of anything. Pokemon Kingdom Hearts were the only RPG I play at that point. Well, Kingdom Hearts is a good time. Dare I say that Kingdom Hearts is a healthy experience for your blood pressure.
I dropped all that equipment and I still am fat rolling.
Item burden, what I think your equip burden maybe.
It's gonna be the equip burden's the issue.
I think it's because you're half over.
You even got bored of Chrono Trigger? Unless playing on expert or critical mode.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger is an easy game.
Check your equipment.
I'm sure it is, just wait.
I mean, just remove a glove. No, I still can't play Mario Magic 7 or Elder Scrolls Arena, but I can still pop in some Final Fantasy 1 on the NES.
I lose like 20 defense.
What are you gonna do with them hands?
It made more sense to remove the helmet. Look at her.
You know,
She's just chilling.
blonde Tifa ain't so bad actually.
Where have you found blonde Tifa at?
Steam mod.
Notice
Oh, that's actually just. That's just Is her name Triss from Devil May Cry? No, it's
lady.
No, not lady. Is it Trissa? It's Trissa, right? Devil May Cry?
There's no, yeah, it's Trish. I don't know why I said lady. I mentioned a Devil May Cry. Yeah, it's Trish. Yeah, Trish is the blonde one.
Square Enix uploads a mod for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and there's an official community post for it, and a guy just responding, "Hell yeah, thanks, brother." Like, he just called Square Enix brother.
She was in Marvel 3. I forget about that she's in Marvel 3 because Dante and Virgil are too busy being busted in that game.
Hey, Triss is fun to play in Marvel 3. She's using the Blade of Sparta. Isn't that cool?
Notice now I haven't mentioned Final Fantasy X in literal years. For good reason. I'm sure.
Really good soundtrack, though.
I know.
I told you, the soundtrack's really good.
That's my equivalent of a crappy anime dub that has an amazing soundtrack or really good openings and endings.
I do think the Caribbean art style is also good.
I don't like that. That's not my vibe.
But it's a nice change of aesthetic.
There was something about the early 2000s, like, yeah, let's go to the beach.
It's Mario Sunshine and so on.
Mario Sunshine. A few years prior, Chrono Cross. I would even say Skies of Arcadia.
I love the world and parts of the story, but I can't get emotionally involved. The problem is,
I don't even like the world.
No, I think here's the thing. My honest take is Final Fantasy X is fantastic on paper. Great idea. And even the characters, how they start, is solid and good. The problem is I just feel like the writing has plot holes and doesn't make sense. Like, realistically, these characters are either really stupid or this world is just too unrealistic. I do not remember them foreshadowing any of the stuff about what the shrine lady, or in this case Yuna, has to do, like the sacrifices and stuff. To I just can't. Emotionally invested, I can get a little emotionally invested, a little bit, but the game kind of drove me nuts.
Yeah, because I remember when I beat it, it's like, this has a good ending.
Let me just be really.
It has a good ending, but yeah, I'm not emotionally invested to where it feels like it's.
Yeah, let me just be racist to the Albed, and then my whole plot line with Waka, racism. That's all I got, bro. What's her name? I forgot.
Lulu.
The Black Maids.
Lulu.
I mean, I like her, but I mean, she's inoffensive. She does nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I just hate the writing once. It's like, we just couldn't tell you. We just yada yada. I'm like, blah, dude. Oron, he's cool. Why? Because he does nothing. He shuts up. He will act and do what he wants. Okay. Kamaru, is it? I can't remember his name. Kamaru, the blue maids dude. Doesn't say a single word. Has no involvement basically with the story.
Yeah,
Literally no character.
I don't like him.
Riku, she's fun. She's cool. You gotta really be careful on dodging that. That's Grand Wizard Mwaka to you, brother. I'm. Yeah, so yeah, you'll figure out this boss. It's not that bad. See, this is a cool boss fight. There's not really a boss fight like this in any of the Souls games.
I think I remember this.
Are you even hitting it?
A little bit.
Okay, I can't see. Like, your model's covering up the health bar. Oh, you gotta run! I forgot! Holy crap.
The sound design in this boss is cool.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Like, seriously, the music is cool, and then its sound effects is cool.
It's really not bad of a boss. You just gonna have to. You will just unfortunately get screwed by it a little bit, like when you just don't know what's gonna happen. But it like leaves a lot of open times for you to attack. It's also freaking easy on a magic build. Oh, run! All that about Y2K aesthetic transitioning to Fruitigo. I cannot recall if Matoru Sakuraba did the soundtrack of Demon Souls. Did Callie finish Demon Souls?
You finished the PS3
Callie-
version.
Did she?
Yeah.
Also, the healing in this game is a little busted.
I can tell.
Goodness gracious, how it launches you.
First try.
Yeah, it's really not a bad boss fight.
That's definitely my favorite boss, which is funny because that's what made me stop playing Remake. But that's fun. That was just neat. The sound design was super good.
Yeah, that's a good boss fight.
I just said earlier the game sound
Actually-
design in this game kind of sucks, and I'm like, oh, it's cool.
Honestly, other than like a few, this game actually has like consistently really good boss fights. They're all unique and just different. Like that's one of the like there's all Souls games has like a mixed bag of like what boss fights are actually good. And some of them are just fun for their time and how they were designed. This one is like all the boss fights are designed actually interestingly enough. Like they are different.
I don't know if you noticed it, but there's a couple times I'm running just towards it, to where my body's just basically covering its mouth, and I perfectly dodge the webs coming to me. I just time it. I just know it's coming. I did it a couple times.
I think I might have noticed that.
Sounds like a Toho kaiju. That's why the best of early 2000s media was all watery. I mean, even that was just the vibe.
Inferno from Soul Calibur 2 is pretty busted. He is pretty busted, actually. Dude, I remember Soul Calibur 2 was busted in general. Like, if you played the, I forgot what the mode was called. The weapon, the something, it was borderline like the story mode. Like, how all the dialogue, you would go through the map. I forgot that mode was called.
Yeah.
But even if you just the arcade mode, like fighting Inferno, like for one, I think Inferno is terrifying. Like that's creepy. Like a guy fully in flames and just attacking you, and he's using your combat style, and you're just fighting in a big open plane that's dark, and every time you attack him, flames just go out, and that's creepy. I feel I don't have knowledge of Soul Calibur 3 and 4, and I barely have much of 5, but I feel like Soul Calibur became very colorful. And not that Soul Calibur wasn't already colorful, but like
3 is still pretty good.
It feels like Soul Calibur, you could have bright color aesthetics and, you know, especially like the different stages you play on and so on, and great music. But it also knew how to like be really creepy too and weird.
I want to say it probably lost some of its color with 4 and 5.
Well, it's like you had the different characters, and I can't remember the names, but there was like the big kind of like not orc, but like huge human axe dude with a heart sticking out of his chest. That's creepy and weird.
Vasaraga.
Is that his name?
No.
Well, had the gamma set too. I would agree probably. You know, you had Cervantes, the pirate, ghost pirate dude. Like, that's not even creepy. I guess you could say it's more weird. To me, it's creepy. Like, as a kid, Osteroth. I think that Osteroth is the guy.
Yeah, it's Osteroth.
Soul Calibur 2 has a weird roster because you unlock characters, and it's not like, oh.
It
like,
looks like any items I deposit, I'm still able to use them, upgrade with.
Yeah, you can. You just have to go constantly dump it.
That's not bad. Then.
No, it's not. It really ain't. Lizard Man.
There's like a generic just thief as one of the roster characters.
Yeah, it is, because the thing is like you unlock it in the story mode or whatever, blah, and it's kind of like, okay. Like the last 3 characters that you can unlock are basically like little NPC bosses that you fight, and it's not called Arms Race, that's COD or whatever shooter. It's like, what was that mode called?
Isn't that the boss character that's designed by Todd McFarlane?
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. That would probably make sense why Spawn was in the Xbox version then.
Conquest mode is what it was called. Conquest mode was like the best single player content in a fighting game, honestly. That was so much fun. But I don't know, I'm just weirded out, like... You have pull it back up because I lost it.
Soul Calibur almost has like the same vibe as. You're shitting me.
You have Ivy, which I mean, she's not like creepy, but you know, stripper aesthetic with a whip for blades and yada yada. I mean, it's kind of just spooky in my opinion. Like Charade is a big floating eyeball. whatever thing that's weird.
Trying to
Voldo.
yeah,
Voldo's weird.
Try and describe him.
Voldo?
Yeah, just trying to describe what is that guy.
I don't know what to call that. Voldo's uncomfortable, dude. The what you have to do in Soul Calibur, how you have to witness play the most uncomfortable characters and like make the other player feel whatever. Yeah, the way that this is described off the wiki page is sadomasochistic slave. Nightman, Siegfried, I mean, they look pretty normal. Astroth, yeah, Assassins, Berserker, Charade, Necrid. I don't even remember Necrid very much for some reason.
Gosh,
Because he might not have been in the... Is Necrid not in the Gamekeeper zone? He must not be. I must be getting that confused. Raphael was normal. The girls were all pretty much normal, except for Ivy. Killick, Lizard Man. Lexi. I don't know. It's just a weird... It's a weird mixture of just... weird characters, weird storyline.
I feel the Tekken in it, where it's like you have a representative from most parts of the world in that game.
Yeah. Your next boss is gonna be fun, yeah.
Really now?
Yeah, he's just a good time. Like, I actually just think he's fun.
He's fun, but he's hard.
He's definitely challenged.
It's like, oh, you actually just
fun.
meant I'm gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I know. I actually wish you the best. You're gonna have a good time. I'm happy for you. I wish I was playing it. See, the great thing is that you're playing this, and then I can give you the 60 FPS version. Just in case you're, itching to play Demon Souls again, but maybe do a magic build, and I just beat through it.
That's
really
gonna
fast.
it's gonna take learning, because I've never learned to do a magic at all in these games.
It's easy. It's easy.
I was like, I need to move.
Well, I like when the frame rate dies and the bloom goes to maximize. Bior. Yeah, the fun thing is playing this whole game and not finding any of these NPCs, and you're just confused.
It's
They
like,
are hidden. Look, she's hovering her feet.
I
She's
know,
just hovering
I
her
saw
feet.
that.
To be fair with the original Soul Edge, it was effectively Sam Soba 3D.
They went as
They
far.
went so far as the Mitsurugi being the protagonist, despite it being Siegfried's story. Yeah. I
remember-
don't actually know the full story of Soul Calibur, other than isn't basically the Soul Calibur. It just is an evil blade that like corrupts people, and in this case, Siegfried.
Well,
Or is there
it's
is there a deeper story than that?
yeah, basically.
because I know everyone's trying to get the blade. Like I played the arcade mode.
Everybody's trying to get the blade, but in Soul Blade, which is our version we got in the US, there's the Soul Edge and then there's the Soul Blade or the Soul Calibur.
Oh, those are two different things.
Yes.
Oh. Did they edge with that blade?
It's funny how much I did get to play a bit of Soul Blade. Is my PS1 copy just no good?
I thought it just wasn't a. Yeah, I do remember.
No, it would just freeze, and I couldn't play it for very long.
But it wasn't that good of a game, right?
It was sluggish to play.
Well, do they?
What did I say?
You said nothing. It was with what I said. You just didn't say anything.
What did you say? I'm not being very.
I was like, so the Soul Blade and the Soul Edge or whatever is two different things, and you're like, yeah. I'm like, well, do they edge with the blade?
I was just like, I ain't. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. Soul Edger.
I do find it pretty funny when people can do some pretty good impersonations of the Soul Calibur 2. Like,
I like
like, they just make so freaking gibberish. Or the first half of it sounds pretty right, and then the second half goes so far off.
It's like
what?
I still like my favorite one is still like, it's like, I don't know, they mentioned something about being at a furry convention at a hotel.
Yeah. Dude, that's not. I actually really. So, like, when you go to an anime convention at a hotel, I know we look pretty dang weird.
Oh yeah.
But it's also kind of like, it's cool.
It's endearing. It's like, this is what we got to do.
Yeah, like, hey guys, hey all you business people at this really nice hotel. We're using your event center. Don't mind us.
Or this random family that's here at the hotel.
Yeah. You know, it's like little Jimmy over here is about to, you know, see the most explicit cosplay of his life at the age of like 10. And then finds out what sexuality he's in. Anyways, and then I feel bad for the furry ones, because the furry ones, I know that's actually pretty freaking creepy. Isn't that? Could you imagine being just the absolute most vanilla normal person and just see a wave of these furries coming out of nowhere? That could actually be kind of creepy. That would be creepy.
I would consider that creepy.
Yeah, I think it would be creepy. Could you imagine? That's not only just weird. I mean, that would be concerning. One furry? Oh, okay. There's not much going on. 10, 15 furries? Full cosplay setup? Okay, guys, Jimmy's wrestled by costumed animal. I just feel bad when it's at a hotel that has an event center. And I can't say, like, off the top of my head, like, an explicit cosplay or something that was, like, you know, like, that I can just go to in my head of, like, yeah, that's, like, bad. But, I mean, there's a...
Hey, man, we were going to conventions during the Kill la Kill era.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot. The Kill la Kill. Those were a thing. Anyways, yeah, I do think about like a regular normal. I don't want to give a race, but a regular, like the most vanilla family I can think of in the top of my head, with maybe Hawaiian shirts and cargo shorts and whatever blah. These people are just normal bystanders. And they just walk into that environment. Well, it's like, what the heck is people dressed as? Like the Kill la Kill, what was her name? Ryuko, was it?
Ryuko.
Yeah, it's been so long. Ryuko, do you remember his sister's name? It was like Satsuki.
Yeah, Satsuki.
Yeah. And I don't know. Rich, white, upper class, middle class, yep, that's, yep.
I remember. Oh, never mind.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's that's what you see a lot in some of that, and depending on what area. This isn't Texas, so I mean that's pretty dang common. At the Marriott Regency or whatever blah. I don't know. Hyatt Regency. I don't know, but Gloss.
Oh, Red Dews.
Oh, that's bad. You're gonna enjoy that. Hey, well, that's one of those is a woman.
I noticed. They made me lose my lizards.
I also feel bad when they have to take the elevator with you. That makes for an interesting social environment. I do remember, I don't know if it was Gigak or someone like, no, talk to them in the elevator.
Yeah,
you know, whatever,
no,
blah,
it's just
blah,
in
blah.
general, just talk to them, not necessarily in the elevator.
And I'm like, it's not that that's a bad idea, but dang.
I told you I recently watched that.
Woman! Yeah, you can just turn on or do out of the elevator and just kick them down.
These are such NPCs.
Woman! Evangelion elevator scene. The Evangelion elevator scene is probably what you would actually want to happen. 20 seconds, 30 seconds of silence. No real words said. That's smart. They're not gonna do anything to you. Dang, that was a really good hit. That was good. Okay, just rolled around and you did a roll. You know that parry you just did?
Uh-huh.
You can do that in Kingdom Hearts.
You can do parries in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Oh, the director's cut extends that scene to nearly a whole minute to further emphasize the awkward tension. I mean, there's a director's cut of Evangelion?
What if that was the end of Ava? Not end of Ava, Death and Rebirth.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But it's like,
Yeah,
it's a movie. You really want to spend like a movie doing that? 1 minute in a movie? Yeah, conventions back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm at that point right now in this game where I am making so many turns and decisions. that I'm not doing a good enough job of knowing my sense of
The
direction.
director's cut of the series. What's the director's cut of the series though? Like what?
Like a
what
re-release?
release?
Was it the re-release or like a rebroadcast?
Like, but is it like the G Kids version or something?
Yeah, it would have been a rebroadcast. You don't see too many director's cuts of anime.
That's the reason why I'm asking. I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
The only time is, you know, the rebroadcast, but it's like a newer thing where, you know, they'd had 1 hour episodes instead of the 24-minute.
How do you feel that Street Fighter 6 has sold 7 million copies worldwide?
I'm not good about knowing, like, if that's good or not. I mean, it is good, but I'm mostly comparing it to what a AAA, you know, single-player Sony game would go for.
Yeah, I guess I would have expected it to maybe be a 10 million or something.
Oh, literally just the director's cut for a few episodes. Yeah, I'll do it.
Well, just let me know if they announce the you know, maybe they announce a new Metroid game tomorrow.
They're gonna come out with an apology first.
I don't think they will, actually.
The biggest apology is just not continuing that playstyle. Because there are the people like, yeah, they're obviously going to do another trilogy, just like this, continuing the story. I'm like, why? What makes you think they would do that? Why? The first game barely had a basis for that. The lizards were just chilling over here. And then they just left.
A boss babe? It's the first time I've heard that.
A boss babe?
Yeah. Kind of funny. Yeah, see all those items you get? That's really really good. I can't remember if they don't come back if you don't kill them. Like
They
run
don't.
off
Yeah,
and
because I was dying earlier, and then they respawn.
yeah, they're really
After
good.
they die, it's gone, obviously.
Another trilogy to continue. What? Sorry, the Silex trilogy.
It's just so weird. They did such a poor job of doing anything in that game.
But Silex was this really deep character. He's Samus Aran.
He was butthurt. I was like, what's his name in the... never mind. It'd be too hard to describe. You remember the part in the one episode of SpongeBob where the lost episode of SpongeBob? And he's about to watch it, the pirate on TV, the live action.
Oh yeah.
And he looks at it and he goes, he just stares, jaw drop, like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what we. That's what it felt like.
He starts tearing everything down.
Kitty. Yeah, you be careful.
He went to Iris.
He knocked over Gigi. I told myself I'll stop at 11:30.
I'm really tired.
Me starting to stream later because it's gonna be the summer. That's gonna be the trend going forward. I'll be streaming.
Yeah, the new streaming trend. We want the biggest plan is to get less than 8 hours of sleep.
My
Which
trend.
most already get. Yeah, and the reality is that that's easy for everyone. No one's getting 8 hours of sleep, so we're gonna go ahead and just try and aim for 5 hours of sleep. We're gonna be streaming till 1 a.m. every single day. What a good idea.
He's waving at me.
Yeah, in quotation, finish the Xehanort Saga. Yeah, because how do you finish the Xehanort Saga? Well, we're gonna do the Master Keyblade, the Masters Seekers, whatever the arc.
Jolly travelling companions.
That'll be good.
Pleased to meet you. Call me Patches. Oh, see that treasure over there? Go on and take it.
Imagine if Kyla didn't have the restriction of having a 12-hour stream. Imagine how much longer she would stream.
These soul-starving imbeciles will drive you mad.
Kyla's crazy.
She's slowed down quite a bit.
She has.
What's the matter?
I mean, you can't always be grinding that much. He's on the longest grind, Sess. Can't keep doing that.
If you survive, that is. Good luck.
I don't think he was a good guy.
Patches?
Mhm.
He's a good guy. Did you go back and talk to him?
He's just like, oh, if you can come back.
Yeah, I think he's still standing over there. Or he's at another spot, I can't remember.
And he moved.
He's somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember. I haven't played Demon Souls in like 6 years.
Oh, there he is.
You. How did you do that? Worry not. The treasure is all yours.
Yeah, he's a big nose too.
But you certainly showed them, didn't you? Here it is. The treasure. Safe and sound. Go on. Take it.
Oh.
Take it.
I want to say he reminds me of a character in Dark Souls.
You simply unlucky. Stay by me.
What?
He reminds me of a character in Dark Souls. Like in the
Yeah.
depths. Like he turns on you.
That's the same character.
Oh, it is? I thought
I-
his name was familiar.
Patzers. He returns in every Souls game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
You go to the movie, shoot people. You didn't know that?
I can personally count with one hand the amount of instances Kyla had to suddenly kill the stream in order to save the VOD.
He's actually in Dark Souls 2,
Mhm.
but he's hidden as another NPC, and it's actually really good. It's actually like a really neat portrayal of Patzers.
It's just, does he have a different name? He just
Do
keeps
you,
his...
do you care if I tell you like a whole storyline of? I mean, it's a side quest.
Is it only unique? I mean, I
It's
don't...
only like that in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Okay, so in the very beginning of Dark Souls 2, there's a guy, I can't remember his name. Oh, his name was Pate. And he gives you the white summoning stone thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then the gate shuts behind you because he was like, yeah, blah blah blah, and he kind of seems like he's not a threat, like because he's not. Anyways, and the whole quest line is that you eventually find another guy that is like, he hates Pate, and he was like, Pate locked him up and did whatever blah, and the dialogue is that they go back and forth, like one tells you something and the other one tells you another thing. And then they're fighting each other, and you have to choose who you're going to kill to help them, or else someone's just gonna die. Anyways, if you keep Pate alive, he does try to kill you, but he also tells you like his actual name is Passes.
Oh, that is neat.
Yeah. I think that's how it works. Let me look it up. Pate, Dark Souls 2
I'm not.
storyline.
That's right.
Yeah, his name is mild-mannered Pate.
Yeah, I'm not.
Actually, I'm wrong. Actually, I'm wrong. I don't think they did. Nothing ever got mentioned that his name is Patsus, but it's basically like that's him. They just didn't want to call him that. I think they did that as more of a
They probably
do
just
something.
they probably did it as a way of like, we'll have a character like this.
yeah. Like I mean, his name's Pate.
Yeah.
Like, and he betrays you. He does try to kill you.
We're gonna have our own
Like-
Sid.
Like it was a good way of doing it. It was different.
Yeah, I'm not playing this how I would like. I don't have a grasp of my way around the map.
This area is confusing.
I'm just keep going one way because I'm getting stuck. Well, I guess I got to keep going, and then I'm getting.
This area is pretty big. Like it's hard for you to exactly know where you're going. Especially if you die here, like kind of good luck knowing that you went the same way.
Well, I know where to come back from. It's just I'm gonna want to naturally just explore and like, well, what other way could I have gone?
Yeah, this area is really big to even explore because once you actually, there's another spot that you may not even come up on that is hidden. That well, it's not hidden, but it's just completely optional. And then there's actually like an NPC here and so on, and then yada yada. It's pretty neat. It's actually a pretty well designed area. It's just, you know, first time playing it probably feels overwhelming.
Guessing there's an easier way to kill those. I need water.
You just hit them and kill them and then run away real fast. It's not that bad. They have a lot of health.
That's the thing. They just have a lot of health. Yeah, a lot of health. Whole lot of health.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember. I don't know. Do you have any bombs, like fire bombs?
I don't think so. These remind me of the bugs that are in Zero Mission. Main thing is just getting around them. What a game. Yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, make him start rocking and then you'll be able to jump above.
Hatsuragi redeemed hydrate 694. What?
Redeemed
That's right.
high. Oh. Did that not work?
That's
Stream elements. Like a channel that. How did that work off YouTube? That would have been like. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Do I have that as a thing? You might have just texted that out. Yeah, because you also did 69 420. Yeah, because I don't have a hydrate channel points thing. Do I sound dry? I was drinking something. The bait. I'm a little weirded out you can't jump in this game.
Can you not jump? Can you not do like the double tap?
Alex said you couldn't.
Oh, then you can't then. I like Alex. Alex knows best on this. I can't remember.
Got him. I'm basically at a point where it's like I either die at the boss or I kill the boss.
So you have a 50-50 chance.
Mm-hmm. Either way, that's when the stream ends.
You didn't read what item that was.
Hmm?
You didn't read what item that was. He just picked
I
up.
didn't. I haven't been doing it. I did get one guide. I'm not gonna be able to go through this.
I think you can. I don't think it hurts that bad.
Whoa!
I couldn't remember.
This is not Blight Town. Okay. At 2,000 souls, that's not horrible. That's not like a potential level up I could have done.
This is crazy after how
Oh,
long
then
you
yeah,
played.
then you one guide me. It's like I went all that way. Nothing. Nothing to show for it. I can go the other way now.
Yeah, you actually went the long way, I think.
Yeah, because I went down the elevator and I could have just kept going, but I didn't.
Well, you know when you could go right or left when you start off? You went left, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right is completely different, but you're falling vertical a lot. And then you do something, and then boss, I can't remember. It's been 7 years for me or something. Well,
Ooh, I can upgrade to...
I said boot up and start playing it. Actually, I have it on the. I have the 60 FPS version.
Yeah, you can play along and then beat me a couple times over.
I'm not gonna play Rebirth. I'm just gonna pick up Demon Souls.
It's simply trade with yours.
Oh yeah, by the way, that guy that you found in 2-1 in the fire area, we call all the areas by numbers, by the way.
That makes sense. That'd be like 2-2.
Yeah, where you just came from was 2-2.
Yeah.
2-1 has the one blacksmith. He has better upgrades and stuff here to do, I believe. I can't remember. Like he uses more of the stones or like different like whatever stuff.
But they're better stats, possibly.
No, the stats would be the same. It's like this guy doesn't have access to use the spider stones, maybe? I can't remember. It's been too long. Meanwhile, it's been 19 years since I've played the Final Fantasy III remaster, and I'm still traumatized by that boss.
We learned a lot about that.
Being honest, that's one of the worst bosses in Final Fantasy. Like,
I shall await
and I don't mean like worse by like busted. I just mean like that's just a really crappy design. Like that was horrible.
Yeah, it's...
I still think the final boss of that game is worse though. It's really bad. Like the final boss.
Think about the way to think about trying to get to the final boss.
Yeah, getting to the final boss is awful.
The worst dungeon in a game.
Yeah, that's not even including the fact that if you don't do the save scum thing that I explained earlier, the loophole, it is awful. You will die and have to adventure like 20 minutes or some long period every single time.
So this is one of the things like I've remembered. PS4 controller, you can't go click the home menu for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's when you pick up the PS3 controller.
Okay, what are we seeing? What are we seeing?
I am really tired.
This one again. The worst part of that sequence is literally getting stranded before the boss with effectively no way to grind. In a weird way, that's probably teaching you that you needed to do something else, which is change to Dragoon. Because you also get Dragoon right around that time.
Yep, you get the second crystal.
It's very brutal, but that's kind of its way of telling you. Because in most games, like, oh, you got that? You got the new job. You're a Dragoon now. Maybe you should try it. And you get to an area like, you really should try it.
Hey, the new Spider-Man movie length got leaked.
No, you don't need to block this. You don't need to block Yui. It's okay. I'm doing you a service. What about Spider-Man? You were 12. It's forgivable.
The length of the movie just got leaked.
Oh, okay.
You want to see what it is?
I don't care. We're gonna find that out before I go to the movie.
2.5 hours.
Ooh, it's a girthy movie.
It got some meat on it.
No, how long was No Way Home?
Spider-Man. Go
2.5. It's just shy of 2.5 hours. No, that's just shy of 2.5.
I hope Bully Maguire's in this one. I don't know, man. We'll see how that Spider-Man movie turns out.
Far From Home has a 91 on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's Marvel. It's Marvel. Okay, I am going to bed. I am dead tired. I am going to bed.
Okay. Savage Hulk was leaked by All the Toys. Oh, really? I haven't seen anything about that yet. The toys do tend to spoil things. It apparently was the idea. Like, yeah, Bully Maguire was going to come back. We don't need to see Tobey Maguire. We're just talking about Bully Maguire. What, kitty? You ready for me to go to bed? You ready for me to go to bed? Hmm? Here, come here. Thing is, I'll hold you, and you're not gonna cry, aren't you? Huh? Cry. Cry right in front of the mic. Guess you can probably purr. Hmm? Yeah, you took a nap through most of that stream. Okay, Roland. See what I'll do next time. Need to make better thumbnails. I've been struggling making thumbnails for this game. I just need something different. It hasn't been working out for me. Whatever. Matching time on? At some point. It's like viewer requested. We're playing this game only on Twitch. You don't. You didn't. I don't even dislike those kind of games on the line of at least kind of like more free to play games. Eventually. I watched a clip of Doki at one point, Donkey Bird. And she mentioned something that I basically kind of always figured. But it's like the difference between Twitch streaming and YouTube streaming. It's like on Twitch streaming, they expect you to play the same game most of the time. But on YouTube streaming, you almost need to give games a break. So if you're playing a couple single player games, you almost need to give it a break every once in a while. Do two or three streams or 2 streams, take a break, go to a different game. And it's weird how I wouldn't expect that to be the case, but I see it plenty. Unless it's like a big popular game and the streamer just wants to play that. If one of the girls on Hololive, that's just what they want to play. I'm trying to think of an example of how that happened recently. It would probably be like RE9 when Requiem came out. Probably. For some of them. Some of them get bored, and I guess it also depends on how much they're enjoying it. So I've thought about that as a thing. But back in the day, I would stream a game like this 2 or 3 times a week. And then on Saturday, I would play something else for a much longer time. Which usually was Final Fantasy XI. Or we could do Monster Hunter. I understand, because I otherwise get bored if somebody only plays a single game. Yeah, and in my perspective also, if I'm not wanting to watch that game at all in the anticipation of I want to play it, them playing something else lets me be able to watch them that week at some point. So like all the girls are playing Pragmata. I avoided all those streams because I wanted to play it. Same with RE9. Or the Ninja Gaiden NES trilogy. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be really scummy, but I might try to see if I can find a way to mod the 3rd and Ninja Gaiden to remove the timer. That's my only issue. My only issue. So right now I'm at a point where I'm not streaming enough to make this an issue per se. Maybe. Well, it's gonna stream on the weekend. And it would have been Monster Hunter probably. It would have been the 3 of us playing. And it's mostly just chill. But I didn't. It would have been Saturday night. That was right after the meet and greet, too. My meet and greet was like 7:49 at night. So it was already kind of late. And then afterwards, I was watching Shachi. It's called ROM Hack EX. I'm sure there's something then. I'll do that for the next time I want to play Ninja Gaiden 3. When the next time I want to go through the trilogy. I think the plan was I was going to go through a Souls-like and then I was going to play Ninja Gaiden. Technically, I did do that then. So after this, I'll play Ninja Gaiden 2. Sigma. It's funny nowadays that word is attached to that game, Sigma. Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma. So dumb. At the beginning of the stream, I was mentioning like, yeah, like nobody streams hardly now. Even like tonight, because I knew Bibu wasn't gonna stream, and it didn't look like much. If Bibu's not streaming, Callie's not streaming, it's throw it up in the air. Who's gonna stream? So right now, like tonight was mostly the boys. Oh, I guess Shiori was playing with Flayon. Basically, that's the perfect time for me to stream. What about Sigma from Mega Man X? I would have to. It's like, what did Sigma mean back then? The term Sigma can refer to a few different concepts, depending on whether you are looking for the original Greek definition, mathematical usage, or newer internet slang. Historically, Sigma refers to the 18th letter in the Greek alphabet, which is actually the same. That is the exact same thing I see on Ninja Gaiden 2's box art. In its original ancient usage, it simply translates to an S sound in the Greek alphabet. So why would they refer to S? What about the guys? I watch The Boys. I do watch The Boys. Time to time. I watch Flayon actually the most, just because, yeah, he's playing fighting games. S, get it? OXS? OX and S. Mathematics statistics, the letter has several distinct definitions. Summation, the capitalized symbol, is the mathematical operator for summation. It is used to quickly write out the addition of long sequence or pattern of numbers. Standard deviation, the lowercase symbol, is the standard statistical notation used to represent the standard deviation of a data set. It measures the amount of variation or dispersion of a set of values away from the average. Third definition, sigma male. Yeah, what's it? Oh, 0x and sigma. Oh, that is kind of neat. That's neat. They put some thought into that. Inafune is good about that. Inafune. Inafune has always been good about that. That's another thing. I still have Mega Man 3 to go back and finish. Spent that whole stream trying to figure out their weaknesses, and I just forgot them all. So, oh well. That, and right now the only thing competing with streaming is exercise. Check the VOD, easy. True. I'm a VOD watcher nowadays, feels like mostly. But that's fine. Okay. I'm going to go to bed. I need it. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, movie. Play the video. Need to catch up on a few things and then go to bed. So, I will hopefully see you again this week. Not even your own VOD? Yeah, I just watched my own VODs. I used to do that to some extent. I don't know. I can't think of too many instances. Okay. I'm gonna sleep. Have a good night. I think I can. Probably could alt F for the. I could probably alt F for OBS, but I have to go on YouTube anyway to end the stream. So I could do it, but I'm gonna have to do a couple extra steps.